Masters of None. Episode 16.
Episode 16. The red.
Recording over the intro, man.
Did I record over the intro?
Yeah, man. But it's all good. Don't matter. You can move it.
Oh, that's crazy.
You can move it down. You can move it down to the next track. Don't matter.
Why is that even happening like that? How's that even possible? Oh, you know why that's happening like that?
Why is that happening?
I activated. That's why. I activated the wrong, and we definitely had an echo then. I know that for sure. There was a weird little echo for a second.
A weird little.
Okay, so what happened is that, every fucking time I get ahead of myself, I always get ahead of myself when we turn it on. I'm like, well, another fucking intro, fucking flawless. And then I end up finding up some fucking fuck up. But I'm glad you said it, because there was definitely probably like a weird, like little slight echo. And that used to make me super
I don't give a fuck.
Fucking self-conscious. But now.
Who gives a fuck, man?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Who gives a fuck? Now, half of my beer spilled on the floor. The whole table collapsed. My shit is broken. All right, so yeah.
When we started, okay, so first things first, you guys need to know something. We set this up every time.
Yeah, this is a multi-purpose room.
Yeah,
this is not a set it and forget it type of set.
Yeah, I don't live in the stew. I live in the stew, but I don't live in the stew. You know what I'm saying? So essentially what I'm saying is that we set this table up, and the interface isn't always connected because I work out of here. I work from home and I work out of this office. So this desk that you see here, I work off of it.
And a lot of beating off goes on this office.
Oh my God.
All over this place.
You want to know something interesting? I keep a giant roll of napkins so I could count how many beat offs I got. I know that there's.
And if you could tell, there's not many left.
Yeah, there's 620 of those puppy plies in there. So you already know how many I went through.
Well, a lot of these went to cleaning up the beer from when I fucking collapsed the table by accident.
No, I'm joking about masturbation. It's inappropriate. So yeah, before we started, Justin was doing, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he somehow managed to flip this table and instantly blame me for it.
I was adjusting that goddamn frame, all right? Fuck.
He moved the table, it fell, beer and seltzer went everywhere, and he instantly says to me, "Who the fuck set the locks up under the table?" I was like, what?
Who the fuck?
There's two of us down here. I set the fucking locks up, but it's all good.
God damn it, it wasn't me.
It's all right. Yeah, it was definitely me. I set the locks up and you knocked the table over. I'll split the blame.
Yeah, you set them up, I'll knock them down.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah, we're bowlers. Perfect 10. That's our bowling club name. I want to. I feel like weird because I'm like everybody can see that you're not there, but it looks like I'm still talking to you. No, but I feel weird because I'm still looking at the chair as if you were there and I'm talking to you. It's because I'm a fake, I'm a phony. But I wanted to bring up something I seen in the news today.
What you want to bring up, son?
It's nothing huge, and it's really only big for people who live in New York. But
that means it's big for the world. New York is all that matters.
Well, it's also no. You know what? It's big. New York is a pretty fucking big deal. But it affects the Northeast in general. Did you know that they were once planning on building a bridge from Long Island to Connecticut, way eastern Long Island, like Orion's Point?
That would be like the longest bridge in the fucking world.
Yo, they started playing that shit like in 33 or some shit like that. Like fresh out the Prohibition. They got some liquor in them and they was ready to fuck. They're like,
yeah, how many fucking whiskey drinkers are dead in the ocean right now?
No, but they started the planning of it, and then World War II came and it like pushed it to the side, and then it got brought up again, and it's been brought up like a couple times like in history. However, it's now being brought up again. They're thinking about building a bridge from the eastern end of Long Island to Connecticut, because in the way that we look at it right now, right? There's two ways to get off of Long Island, and that's for everybody. That's so a part of Long Island. People don't know this, but Brooklyn, Queens, then Nassau County, Suffolk County, right? If you want to get out of those places, there's only two bridges you could take: the fucking Throsneck and the other fucking Jabroni Bridge, right? So
I just drive on them. I don't know what the fuck they're all called.
But you have to go through a congested clusterfuck to get out off this fucking island.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
And they're going to make a congested clusterfuck out my way.
No, listen to this. Hold on. Listen to this. These ferries are so fucking slow that you can drive around faster than the ferry goes, bro. It takes you it says that the ferry takes about an hour and 40 minutes. the ferry takes about an hour and 50 minutes, and on average, people get to like that destination in an hour and 40 minutes, so 10 minutes faster. So I could shave off 20 minutes off that fucking time.
This fucking guy's a psycho. He gets to fucking Massachusetts in like 2 hours.
I get this. No, my record is just 3 hours. It was 3 hours and a little bit.
You're a goddamn psychopath.
But and it's right to the beginning of Massachusetts. I'm talking about. I get over Rhode Island and it's like the next city. It's Fall River, Mass. For anybody who fucking is geographically connected with fucking Massachusetts. Geographically. Big
keep an eye on the fucking keep an eye on the goddamn chat.
On the chat. All right, so you had some things you were really excited about talking about. So I'll let you get the first fucking stab at her.
Well, in really good news, Jolene Maxwell has been getting abused in jail.
Who the fuck is Jolene Maxwell?
That fucking bitch that lured all those little girls into Epstein's sex island. His
what?
Yeah, she's like, her lawyer's complaining that she's like malnourished and shit. She's got like health deterioration, and I'm like, thank God.
Yo, isn't she the one didn't she not snitch?
Yeah, she didn't snitch, but
no, I'm just asking. But like, she was the one that like there was somebody that like stood their ground, right?
Yeah, she hasn't snitched, but she's a fucking guy. She's just as bad as him.
Damn, at this point, I'd like give it up, lady. Give up the secrets.
She can't. Do you have any idea the billionaires that are going to wipe out her family?
Not
her. They'll wipe out her family.
Yeah, you know why I said that? Because I'm thinking Epstein's dead already, but it's not even about Epstein.
No, it's about the
I don't think it was ever about Epstein.
No, it's about the secrets that they hold and the tapes and the videos. Because you watched that thing, right?
Yeah. Should we be talking about this?
Why? You feel like we're going to get suicided?
Somebody might fucking come in here and hang me. I want you guys to know that I'm very happy. And I haven't been thinking of killing myself.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yes, I agree. I have not been giving away anything I love. I have not given my favorite things to my friends. No, that has not happened. We do not have plans about fucking offing ourselves.
No, so we're going to continue this conversation, but I just wanted to preface it with that. What up, Twiz? So
Twiz in the chat?
Twiz in the chat. So you're...
Oh, he's in the chat on
YouTube, yeah.
Oh, all right. I got the Twitch chat open.
When I first thought about it, you're right, because I thought about it from Epstein's perspective, but there are so many people who were allegedly there that been to... Can you imagine?
Bro, there's no alleged. These motherfuckers they're all there, son. They were all there.
What if you just went there to have a good time and maybe like go like fucking what's that, parasailing and shit like that, and then like 30 years later you found out this guy's been fucking kids there the whole time? Because I've been to parties where there's been some shit happening that I wasn't involved in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Drugs or whatever.
Yeah,
or
100%.
Underage drinking, and it's like,
exactly.
Listen, man, I came here because his mom's souffle is lit.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that there was going to be a fucking raping occurring.
No. I thought there was going to be like freaking, like Portuguesao and like, and like Benin. I thought there was going to be some real good drinks. You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were going to be beating a piñata, not somebody named Piñata.
Not puñeta.
Yeah. No, but it's true. There's got to be some people that went there that didn't do any kids or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if he's going to let you get down like that. He owned it. It was his island.
Did Clinton go there? He went there, right?
Did Clinton go there?
Clinton went there, right?
Dude, there's flight logs. Clinton was on that plane 26 times.
Oh my God. You know what's even funny? You know what the funniest part about that is? He could never say that he'd fuck a kid over there because no one believed him. Some people could get away with it and be like, yo, I didn't do anything. Like, I went out there. I didn't know what was going on out there.
You think they're going to let you go out there 26 times? Listen, you're not going there without fucking a kid. They ain't letting you leave without fucking a kid.
That's the entry fee?
Bro, you know how crazy secret societies and shit, like the Freemasons and all that kind of shit. You got to do some dirt to get down.
Yeah.
Like, they have to have something on you that can take down your life.
I just thought of something so gross I stopped myself from saying it.
I'm very happy you stopped yourself.
Yeah.
Very happy. We'll discuss that offline.
But yeah, you're right. They gotta the entry fee has to be steep.
It's got
they pay with blood.
Crazy. Yeah, it's you kill somebody, or you there's compromising information about you, compromising videos or
how many
photos.
people do you think were killed there?
There's quite a few bodies over there, I'm sure.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Where is this fucking island? Because it's not an island in the middle of the ocean. This island is off of a country. This island.
Good question.
Right? Is it in the Caribbean?
I don't remember.
There's islands you could buy out there.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
Hell yeah, there are, bro.
Isn't that fucking nuts? Linus's text said,
like Richard Branson owns an island and shit.
Who the fuck is Richard Branson?
He's a Virgin Airlines guy.
That guy fucks.
Yeah, but he don't get down like that. I'm sure that he probably flew himself over there. He's like, yeah, you want me to go over there? I'm flying myself.
Yeah, and I'm parachuting down.
Exactly. And he showed up there and was like, Them motherfuckers are crazy over here.
Yeah, 100%.
You bring this shit to my island, I'll kill all of you, motherfuckers.
100%. Bare hands.
Michelle pulled up in the, you remember in a dodgeball when he went like that, and his guy Michelle pulled up on the scooter. He went like this, and Michelle pulled up in an airplane.
He said, "This is my fitness consigliere, Michelle from dodgeball." But he does. Yeah, Diversion Mobile guy doesn't get down like that.
No.
But that was what I was gonna say is that Linus's Tech Tips is a YouTube channel. They just reviewed this satellite internet. And it was like a satellite you put on top of your house, and
whose
you
is
can
it?
get
Freaking
internet.
Elon Musk?
No, it's not Musk. I don't know what the company's Star or something or some shit like that. I don't know what the company's name is. They just did a review of it. I'm pretty sure it's really fucking expensive, but the speeds on it are better than dial up. And like, they benchmarked it. They were playing video games on it. So like, I'm confident now that if I do have to move to a like island alone, I'll have internet. And that's pretty much all I need. You know what I'm saying?
You can communicate with everybody. You can,
you
can research, you can entertain yourself.
Yeah. And I'm on the island. All I want.
Yeah. Do whatever you want, bro. You can order shit. Amazon will be dropping shit with a drone.
Can you imagine?
Dropping off some like Omaha steaks and shit like, meh.
When you live on an island like that, you gotta have like once a month, like a crate come over or something like that.
For sure.
Yeah. You just have a crate and your friends could bring things to the crate.
Yeah.
And it'll get to you when it gets to you. So, yo, if you're gonna drop me off anything this month, my crate leaves on the 12th.
Yeah. You better put some shit in there. It's like commissary.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Put some shit in there. I need some toothpaste. I need some wipes. Because everybody knows there's two kinds of people. There's people that use wipes and people with dirty assholes.
Never heard that expression.
Well, that's because I coined it.
That's not true.
If you wipe your ass dry, you got a dirty asshole.
That's not true. I can't stand behind that.
Fact.
I have a baby in the house, so there's wipes in my house, and his
wipes in the house.
And now, when necessary, I'll bust the wipes out. But I don't think it's a 100%er.
Bro, I guarantee you. Next time, just test it. Go to the bathroom.
Test it.
Think you're done. Walk around, do a couple
I don't stop.
things.
All right. I don't stop until we're on we could write on that paper.
Yo, listen to me.
I don't stop until you can rewrap it and nobody would know.
Listen to me. You think you're done because it's deceiving.
Uh-huh.
Then go around, do some things, fucking walk around the house, mop the floor, do whatever you want to do. Watch a little TV show, go back in and wipe with a wipe. There'll be shit on there.
I think that would be...
I don't care how good your proofread is.
No.
I don't care. You proofread, you think you're good, you're not good.
No, I think that's to be the same thing with a wet wipe. If you wipe your ass with a wet wipe and walk around 30 minutes later, you're going to come back and wipe yourself again. I think you're just as likely to have something on there because you're not getting any deeper in.
Yo, I will document this.
And not only that, but my other argument, I'm playing devil's advocate because I think that the wipes are better. But my other thing is that the paper has abrasion to it. That picks things up. You never lost an asshole hair to a wet wipe. I know that's a fact. You don't lose hairs to wet wipes. But if you've lost a couple to the well,
I don't start with a wet wipe, so it's tough to tell. Because any kind of shedding that's going to occur is going to occur in the early stages.
Yeah. So you're telling me every time you hit the wet wipe, there's remnants still? And then you're just hitting it early. I think you're hitting it too early. I think you got a poor strategy.
Listen.
Are you worried about wasting paper? First things first, what kind of toilet paper are you using? Are you using
Scott's. I'm not using that shit that rolls up in your ass.
That's your problem there.
Oh, you definitely need a wet wipe if you're using that cloth shit. If you're using that 2-ply soft shit, get the hell out of here.
About Charmin?
This conversation's over.
Charmin feels like you're wiping your ass with a sock.
Charmin. Not even like a beanie hat. Get the fuck out of here.
That shit feels like you wipe your ass with a fisherman sweater.
With a long john. With a long john pant leg.
Thermal?
Get the fuck out of here. I can't fuck with that shit at all.
Nah.
And it just comes apart. It turns into like dust.
It's the weirdest thing.
It has like fucking feathers come off of it and shit. I can't do that.
You could roll that shit up into fucking, you can make planets out of it. Like the school projects.
You can make like paper mache.
Yeah.
You can make a fucking wigwam out and fucking hand it into your teacher.
You can't have those in jail. Motherfucker make a shank out of that shit real quick.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with that shit at all, son. Absolutely not.
That's a fact.
Absolutely not.
I just checked out the chat. My bad. I fucking yo, what up? What up, Ray? Fucking
Ray Figs?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Ray Figs in the fucking chat.
Shout out to my guy.
Stop playing, son. He already knows I got a new fucking gig, son.
Yeah?
He knows. And Twiz, we're gonna talk, bro.
My nigga Justin's ascending.
I'm not. We'll talk
That's
offline.
it. Yeah, that's it.
We'll talk offline.
But do you want to get into the fights?
I'm not ready yet.
All right. Go ahead.
I saw on Netflix, bro, they're coming out with a show. You know, Wednesday, the girl from Addams Family.
The Weekend? Oh yeah, I know Wednesday.
the daughter.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Bro, they're coming out with a show on Netflix, bro. It's going to be directed by Tim Burton.
Ooh,
and it's going to be like a coming of age story of her.
Oh,
like
that's a sick concept.
Like live action.
It's going to be a show?
Yes, a series. Bro, you already know she's going to be catching bodies and shit in like high school.
Damn, you think it's going to be like...
Bro, it's Tim Burton. He's dark.
What's that show with the guy who lives with his mom that Bates? Do you think it's going to be like Bates Motel?
That's a good point. I think it very well might be.
Damn, Bates Motel was a good fucking show.
I didn't watch the whole thing. It was good.
I didn't watch the whole thing either. It's like the fucking Walking Dead. And I was just talking to my boy about rewatching. I will talk to you about rewatching The Walking Dead, but my boy that I told that he's watching The Walking Dead right now, he asked me the other day, he's like, yo, have you rewatched The Walking Dead? Have you started it yet? And I was like, no, I haven't. I said, but I will. But it's such a commitment, and I didn't finish it the first time. I don't want to be disappointed again because it's a lot.
Yo, my shin is fucking broken. All right? Anybody that just joined the fucking podcast right now,
if you guys just got here, before you got here, Justin fucking flipped the table.
Yo, I dropped the table.
Justin flipped the table
and broke my fucking leg.
And you know what's funny is
my shit is throbbing right now.
I didn't even know you hit your fucking leg until we went live, and I think that's where the fucking chip in this table came from.
I was so concerned about the equipment. I was so concerned about the mics and about the interface and about everything. My fucking leg is skinned, first of all. My shin is fucking peeled.
You got road rash?
Bro, my shin is peeled like I slipped on the steps at Splish Splash.
Yo.
That's how my shit is looking right now.
The shin is such a fucking vile area.
If you want to fuck me up, just news anybody. You kick me in the shin, you got the fight.
I always told people, and this isn't my signature move anymore. That's why I'm giving it to you.
Signature move.
You know what I'm going to say. This isn't my signature move anymore. So I don't go with it. The shin kick, 100%. If you run up on me back in the day, if you ran up on me, I'm telling you right now, I'm kicking you in the shin. Immediately. Instantly. If I feel threatened, I'm going for the shin kick first. Hands up, shin kick. Bam.
Yo, you already know in the hood that shit was not tolerated.
Yo,
whoa. We throwing hands over here. He ain't fucking.
Isn't that so crazy that you could get into a fight and if you take somebody down and you're like choking them, they stand you up and they're just like, nah. We doing straight hands out here.
Yeah.
They say, what?
Like, what? I thought we were fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rules over here. If
that shit saved me a couple times, though.
You know what it is because we live in New York. There's a lot of Timberlands out here. Somebody must have got, you curb stop a few guys and they start adding rules to shit.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
One time I got stopped going in a club because I had Tim's on. And they said, you can come in. And I said, why? And he was like, because you got Tim's on. I said, it's not sneakers. Like the flyer said, no sneakers.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let me in with the Tim's. You know what he told me? Straight up. The bouncer like pulled me on the side. He's like, yo, you can't come in here with Tim's on. He said, because if some shit goes down, I ain't trying to get kicked in the head with no fucking boots.
Now, it's a fact. I'll tell you right now.
I feel you, bro.
I used to have a rule.
I'll be back. Y'all went home and changed my shoes.
And came back?
And came back.
I used to have a rule.
And I didn't
First things first, you got to you didn't get back in?
No, it was too late and there was too many fucking people in it. They were like, oh, you at capacity. I said, bro, I put the loafs on. You told me that I couldn't come in with the boots. He said, yeah, bro, it's just late now, bro. That was like an hour and a half ago, bro.
That's crazy.
And I was like, and I had no girls with me.
No.
It was me and like 3 of my boys.
Damn.
They were like, you're definitely not getting in here.
They could have been in the club if it wasn't for you. I used to have a rule that
you're right.
There was two things. If I was outside of a nightclub,
okay,
and I looked in, or there was somebody online that I could see getting in, and they had either a hat or some Tim's on, I was not going in there. Yo, tell you right now.
Mexican got on boots.
What?
fucking twist.
What did he say? But
he said Mexican got on boots.
Oh, Mexicans? Those clubs are different. I'm talking about Latin
those
night
are cowboy
in an urban environment
with the pointed tips,
and those are different because everybody's got on boots over there.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
it's a fair game.
Hats and big buckles.
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm showing up to the club in some white leather, fucking loafers that I got at fucking Aldo and shit.
White leather loafers.
Yo, I used to go to the club. I'm telling you right now.
Yo, you're such a poppy.
In a vest, in a t-shirt.
Such a poppy.
I used to wear a t-shirt, like a fresh one though, like a fresh white tee or gray or black. This is pretty much only the colors I wear anyways, gray or black. But I used to wear either gray. I remember one day, one of my most successful nights, you know what I'm saying? I remember like it was yesterday, but I was wearing a V-neck fucking shirt.
You was slaying them
with a vest, but it was silver on the front. You know how the vest in the back they're always black because you wear a fucking sports coat over it.
The fuck was you, a best man,
bro? I was killing it. I remember.
Where was you at? They was playing dominoes in the back.
I was
on lawn furniture.
Since this club's changed names like 15 times since I've been there. But yeah, bro. Yo, I used to be a hit.
Yo, so
I'll tell you right now, I used to be a hit in the vest.
Yo, you know how clubs get down. They change names when somebody gets stabbed over there.
Yeah.
Somebody gets shot, they change the name.
You got to recycle it.
Once there's a shooting, they change the name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you shoot somebody at fucking Viper Bar, shit turned into Bianco's.
Yeah, and there's another Viper Bar over there, and that's the club I was in. It was Bianco's.
Probably, yeah, Bianco's.
That's the one I was in on 347, right?
Yeah, and then somebody got shot over there, turned into Wall Street.
Oh, I didn't know somebody got shot, and that's why it was Wall Street.
Listen, that's why names change, Boppy.
That's fact.
Some shit goes down over there. Either there's a raid or something goes on, your shit just come back rebranded.
There's a lot of money in the fucking nightclub industry, yo.
There is.
These guys be making fucking money.
They do. And they make money. A lot of clubs. That's why a lot of clubs, it's like get rich quick. Like they'll be open for like 2 years, 3 years, make a killing, and then they disappear.
It's also like the allure behind going to like the new place in town. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to go to the new place. I fucking totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. That's what I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, you know that fucking when you used to go to the club, you used to be able to like free before 11 or some shit like that, and they're holding the fucking line up, not letting nobody in. What are you giggling about? I'm trying to get something off. You
my bad. I'm respecting the chat.
What's the chat say? Nigga?
Fucking Ray is loving that pop collection, bro.
Oh, yo,
Ray's going ham. Tell him you can't even see the whole thing.
Yo, you can't see the whole thing. Yo, Jay, tell him, Jay.
This pop collection is crazy. I didn't even know what the fuck this was about. I'll tell you right now, Ray. I had no idea what the fuck this even was.
Yo, that shit goes to the wall, not all the way to the wall, but it goes far.
Like 4 rows higher than what you can see on camera.
Way higher than what you can see on camera, yeah.
So
it goes to the ceiling.
You know what we got to do? We're going to do a separate video for the channel, and I'm just going to film your fucking pop collection. You're going to fucking... And
we could talk about them.
Yeah, bro. You talk about whatever because you schooled me on some shit. Like this one right here is like special limited edition. This one's a rat with the pizza and shit.
Yeah, I can't. I definitely. Yeah, I gotta. You know what it is? No matter what I do, whether I collect shit, I'd rather.
OD.
Yeah, I always violate.
That goes OD. I don't know if you guys know this guy used to have bonsai trees.
Yo, oh my god! If I went through all my phases that I've been through in my life between like fucking my saltwater fish tank, I thought for sure that I was gonna. I even still have a fucking fish tank Instagram. I thought that saltwater reef aquatics was gonna be my life.
Bro, your fucking Instagram took off faster than my beat making page.
Yo, isn't it?
In weeks, I was so mad. I was like, wait a minute.
Bro, I hit like a niche group of people who wasn't ready for the fucking, the energy I was gonna put out.
Your name was dope too, though.
Yeah, Bobby the Reefer.
That shit was fucking
legit. Yeah.
But bro, I was like, what the fuck? I was low key annoyed. I was like, why is this guy's fucking page with fucking angelfish and coral?
It's weird. It's
getting more burn than my beats I put fucking like 5 days in.
People just like neat shit like that. Like even if I got back into bonsais, because for some reason I was like obsessed with bonsai trees for a while.
I remember you in Yesenia's apartment had
I had a bunch of bonsais
all over the place, bro.
They started dying. There was like fucking gnats everywhere because there was like bugs in them and shit like that. But I think that's like almost like OCD. I think that's like a form of obsessive compulsive disorder.
Like switching up.
No, being like obsessing over a certain thing and then like trying to do your best at it and then giving it up. And it's one of the reasons why my chick actually hates these fucking pops. Every time a box comes in the mail, she's like, "Really, Roberto, another one?" She's like, "What are you gonna do with them?" And the truth is, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with them.
You sell your whole fucking collection for 10 G's.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll sell them. I don't buy any fufu ones. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of fufu ones in there, but I usually like if there's a rare version of one, I always get it. I have pops in boxes. Those boxes are sealed. Most of them, not the Rick and Morty one, but all the other boxes, there's pops in those boxes. The reason why they're not displayed is because some of them are like rare and there's a pair. And when you buy a pop and there's a limited edition one, you get a 1 in 6 chance of getting a Chase limited edition. That's what they're called, Chase limited editions. So when you buy a pop from Funko, not all of them, but some of them, you get a 1 in 6 chance. So that's 33% is 1/3. So 1 in 6 would be half of that. So it'd be 16.5% chance.
What kind of Rain Man shit was that? Did y'all fucking hear that shit?
It's true too.
I don't know what the fuck kind of
that's the percentage that you need to get one of the rare ones. So when I order a set, sometimes only one of them comes in the rare one, and the other one's not the rare one. So I have to buy the rare one on eBay at above market value, above retail, because I'm not displaying if there's two characters.
Yeah,
I'm not going to display one rare one, one regular one. Like I'm going to display either both the rare ones or nothing.
So this means we got to do a giveaway. Ray says he's here Ray is here all day for the fucking pops. So we got to do. We might.
Yeah, I could do 100%.
You got some doubles, no?
Yeah, that I have. If you guys can't see him, but there is a Paulie. You can look him up. Paulie Penguin. He's a New York Comic-Con exclusive. 2020 New York Comic-Con exclusive. One of the first like digital Comic-Cons. They did a digital release because you couldn't go to Comic-Con in 20. Obviously, you couldn't go to Comic-Con 2020 because it was October. COVID was in full effect. They didn't do it. You couldn't do anything. There's no kind of venues open out here. As a matter of fact, the Javits Center has been converted to a fucking like COVID intake facility or whatever.
Yeah, it was like some makeshift bullshit.
Exactly. So, I had like my whole fucking family on Funko.com refreshing it, trying to buy pops on the release date, which I'll do on release day. I got no shame in my game. I'll call my mom, I'll call my sister, I'll call my grandma, I'll text everybody. I'm like, yo, try to buy this for me.
I can't believe you got these people that are capable of using the internet.
I just sent them the link. I would just buy this. My mom and my sister are pretty good. At Twiz, actually, people at my job, I tell a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you next time. And I'm like, yo, try to buy this pop. I luckily got 2 Paulie Penguins exclusive with the blue shirt, not the orange shirt. So I have 2 of them. We could do a giveaway of one of them.
Paulie Pigeon?
Paulie Pigeon. Why do I keep saying penguin?
I don't know. I said he's a New York exclusive. I said we ain't got no fucking
New York exclusive Paulie Pigeon. I'm sorry.
I was like,
how many did I ever say pigeon?
I don't know. He was talking penguin the whole time, and I'm like, a penguin? And then I was like, New York exclusive penguins. I was like, we ain't got no fucking penguins over here.
In my defense, he has a penguin shape. Without a doubt.
He definitely is a penguin shape. I'll give you
undoubtable. If you want, you could. It's right there in that box. You could grab it.
Which one?
And you could display
the top
it.
The top
yeah.
One?
I hope it's a top one. Right I hope it's a top one. I'm not.
Yes, sir.
I'm not 100% sure which direction this goes, but
this one.
But yeah, I hope so. Let's see.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if this is.
Don't put my address facing that way. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna open it, but these are pops that I have that are still in the box that are not displayed.
Nah, this is a different one.
What is that one? Let me see.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. I'll talk about it. So, see this Dumb and Dumber. Can you grab the other one? And it's in the box to the left, so we're not going to grab it. But this Dumb and Dumber, I ordered this one, and this is the Lloyd Christmas. Lloyd Christmas. If you guys watch Dumb and Dumber, this is what they wore to the party, and they were like, "We got to go get tuxedos and shit." And they show up in these blue and fucking. And
if you don't know about this, go watch this shit tonight.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear shit about anybody that never seen Dumb and Dumber.
It's funny shit. But anyways, this is a limited one. It's a chase, 1 in 6 odds, and I got this one.
What makes it chase? That sticker?
Not just a sticker, but it also looks different. The character's doing different things.
Oh, so this guy's like got.
If you look at
wine glasses,
the regular version of him holds a cane, and it's on the back of the pop box. The regular version of him holds a cane. The chase version of him holds champagne, and the chase version of him holds a glass. Like Lloyd's got the champagne, and he's got the glass. So I won't display these until I have the 2 limited editions.
Okay, so you want to get the one with the champagne?
That's why they're not displayed. That's why they're still in the box.
Got you.
And then I'll put them in their protectors, and I'll hang them up. But enough of the pops, man.
This is how I wanted to go to my man's wedding.
In the fucking in the Dumb and Dumber suits.
Yeah, bro.
That's actually pretty funny.
But I was like, I can't do that to him. I said his wife will kill me.
That's the only person that would be mad, because if somebody showed up to my wedding with that on, I would think it's funny. There's a time and a place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would think it's fucking funny, but my chick definitely would not fucking think it's funny at all.
Remember when you fucking gave me a shout out at your wedding? When
you got a shout out.
Yo, this guy got on the microphone drunk, gives me a fucking shout out. Crazy on the mic, like he's like, my man.
I told the story about it my wedding the other day, because somebody had to give a speech, and they were like, I have to give a speech at my friend's wedding, and I was like, dude, don't worry about giving a speech. I said, as long as you write something down, you'll be way better than my best man. I said, my best man came to my wedding, and he got up on stage, and instantly it's not his fault. Like, they gave speeches too late. Everybody was drunk at that point. And he's like, what can I say about Roberto? And all of a sudden, my chick's best friend gets up and screams, he's the shit. And it's on my wedding video. Like, but it's like the best man and best and maid of honor speech. My sister's a maid of honor. She's crying up there, giving a speech. My best friend goes up there and he's like, oh, what can I say about Roberto? And out of the crowd, all you hear is a heckler. Well, I love it. It's funny. It's like, I'm not mad about it at all. I love it. It's like a one in a lifetime thing that
That's
happened.
how a wedding should be.
All you hear is, he's the shit.
Oh. Yo, I got a story for you about a wedding.
All right.
First of all, one of my friends, my fucking best friend in the world, I gave away that his fucking wife was pregnant at the wedding in the best man speech.
No fucking way.
Yes, I did. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew she was pregnant.
Nobody
You
knew.
told everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Did you realize it when you did it?
No.
Oh my god.
I found it about 10 minutes later.
Oh, but at least you didn't. If you realized when you were up there, it would have been way worse.
No.
Oh my god,
But
how
the good thing is
bad.
not many people were paying attention apparently.
Because
nobody really noticed.
God.
Yeah. But that's not even the story I was going to tell.
I feel awkward right now.
I
From
have
hearing this-
secondhand embarrassment. It was so long ago. This was fucking, I'm talking about years ago.
Bro, I feel it in my chest. I feel like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm a complete piece of shit. I
Go
had no idea. I didn't have anything prepared and I was just inspired.
Can we hear how it happened? Can you tell us like what like a little bit of the dialogue? Just like did you say like, nah, they're expecting a baby and it's gonna be great?
No, it wasn't very, I said, I can't wait for the little guy to come. So it
All
wasn't
right.
very direct.
Yeah.
You know, that this was the case, but people that knew about it, there were a few people that knew. They were like,
Oh, they knew about it. Yeah.
More. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, yeah, I got a couple playbacks of some video. And they were like, you fucking idiot. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't have anything prepared. I just went off inspiration. And
Yeah, in hindsight,
That's
they
what
definitely
came
think
to
that was a funny moment. 100%.
No,
In hindsight, they definitely think that's just a funny fucking moment.
Yeah. I mean, now in retrospect, I mean,
I wouldn't do it again.
no.
No, but I think in hindsight, they probably look at it and they laugh.
Yeah.
But I want to hear if you got a better one that you're going to top that
I
one.
got a heroic story.
Did you save a fucking kitten?
No, even better.
Whoa.
All right, so I was in so many fucking weddings because I'm at that age where now at this point all my friends are married. I'm like the only one that's not.
Okay.
So, I was one of the best men because one of my best friends they're a bunch of brothers.
Yeah.
It's like you notice.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them, and there's actually 6 of them, but the other ones are younger. So the one of them now there's kind of 4 because he's coming up now. He's like older. He graduated college and shit, so he's older. But the 3 older ones, like I was in all their wedding parties, and one of them I was in his, and he's the oldest one, so he was the first one married. So his wedding kind of meant a lot because he was the first of all the brothers to get married, the oldest one, and a couple of them, they're just fucking irresponsible and shit. They're my best friends in the world, but they just do stupid shit. They spill shit on themselves when they shouldn't. And it's like they show up to like with like stains on their shit, like because we were like eating or drinking like last minute. One of my buddies, he just like doesn't really like check shit out as much as he probably should.
This motherfucker never tried his suit on?
Bro. The day of the wedding, we're getting ready. The limo's on the way to pick us up. We all get dressed. We come out and we're like, yeah, we come out with our tuxes on and shit. I hear from the back room, fuck. I'm like, what is that? Now, mind you, he's the best man. He's the second oldest.
Yeah.
We fucking go back there. We were supposed to be wearing silver vests
Yeah.
and silver ties.
Like the one I wore to the club that night. Continue.
His shit is fuchsia.
Whoa.
And anybody that doesn't know what fuchsia is,
That's just purple.
it's a wild shade of pink.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bright, pink purple kind of crazy fucking color.
It's the color you see when the camera flash goes off too hard.
Yo.
It's that color you
Yeah,
see in
kinda.
spots.
It's like cake frosting.
Yeah, okay. Damn.
Yeah, bro. And his older brother, who's the groom, yo, you got to freestyle shit. I agree. That's how you get the soul in your shit, but that's also how you out your fucking buddy for his wife being pregnant before she's his
I
wife.
think there's talking points and you freestyle between.
Yeah, kind of bullets. It's like a presentation.
Yeah, it's bullets and because I freestyle. I got a fucking meeting tomorrow at 12 p.m. And my boss asked me, she was like, we were reviewing what I was going to talk about, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that, and I'm just going to freestyle everything between.
Good for you.
That's how I do it.
That's what you should do.
But please continue your story.
Bro, and mind you, the limo's on the way to get us. And my buddies, wife to be was very specific about like what she wanted.
Yeah.
Very sweet. And I was like, yo, we like what? And the groom is like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do? And shit. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. I said, don't you worry.
You turn it inside out?
Mind you, we're like fucking drinks in. We were drinking like pregame and like warming up, like to just.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna figure this shit out. I jump in the fucking car. I'm like, I'm gonna go and find a vest and a tie somewhere that matches this shit. I'm gonna find this shit.
Quit, you're so Puerto Rican. That's some shit my mom would have done, bro.
I'm gonna find this shit. I'm gonna make this shit happen. Bro, when I tell you, I fucking went to like 4 Burlington Coat Factories.
Oh my God.
I went to like 3 Marshalls.
Were you driving the Regal?
No. I was driving my dad's Grand Marquis.
Oh my God.
The Grand Marquis. So it's 8 cylinders. So I ran out of gas halfway to each store. Because I was just on the fucking gas.
Yeah.
Yo, I end up finding a silver vest. It was a slightly different pattern.
Yeah.
It was the same color. And a different pattern tie, but silver. Bro, I copped these shits. I grab the ring bearer, who was the younger brother, but my buddy's so lean and trim. He's like an athlete and shit, so he's lean and trim as fuck. So I take the ring bearer's fucking vest and tie.
Put that shit on him.
I put it on the best man. It fits him enough. We button his jacket. I said, all you need is just to go up to that podium in the church, say what you got to say, go up, give the rings, do whatever the fuck. I said, and we'll work it out. I put the other one on the ring bearer. And I said, nobody's going to care if his looks slightly different because he's the ring bearer. It's okay. Bro, I saved the whole fucking shit. You know that? And we
You
met him
saved all their pictures. You saved like...
Bro, I saved everything,
yeah,
bro.
That's sick.
Yo, we met at the church because the limo picked them up and left while we were out at the stores. Bro, we got to the church and just like jumped in like formation. Like nobody knew shit. We went in, everything was done, came out. Yo, his wife had no idea until after the fact.
Nah.
I told her.
Yeah, you're a fucking hero, bro.
I told her after the fact, bro, you have no idea. Yo, people were letting us cut in front of them because I was like, yo, we're on our way to a wedding. We're late to a wedding. Yo, people were stopping traffic.
Yeah,
like,
that's how that shit works, bro.
Yo, I swear to God, I was pulling up and just dropping the window. My buddy's like, what are you doing? I said, people are going to respect the shit out of a wedding. Yo, I thought we were going to get like a police escort, but we were drinking a little bit.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, if I'm at the Burlington Coat Factory and I'm online and you say, I got to go to a wedding, I'll be like, get out of here. Put it on my tab.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you, bro. They were letting us cut them off in traffic. Like they were letting us merge in lanes that were crazy.
It's dangerous. Like a funeral proceeding.
Oh, bro. We were because it's a fucking wedding. This is like fucking rush hour and shit like that. Yo.
Let me ask you a question. And I asked the chat the question too.
What's up?
So for my wedding, for like the star picture, for like the picture of me and my chick, fucking arms around her, the Sweet 16 picture, the one of us, we got like a fucking big one, right?
Yes.
The company that we got it from, and I use that word company very loosely, put their fucking like company name at the bottom right-hand corner of the picture.
They put a watermark?
Yeah. It's not even a watermark. That shit is black.
That's
and just to give you a context, like this was a very expensive like package that we didn't pay for, thank God.
Yeah.
But somebody paid for a very expensive package.
Those are just people that were probably just, I would hope that was a mistake, but to me,
why would you ever fucking do that?
The only way that you do that shit is if.
Is that okay? Is that all right for people? Do people think that's all right?
Nah.
I gotta hang that motherfucker in my living room. What's Twiz say?
I agree with Twiz. He's like, nah. He said, run that fade. I'll pay for this.
Yo, you know what's crazy is I never hung the picture up.
Yo, what's funny
because of that.
It should only be that way if you got that for free, so they could brand their imaging.
100%. But if it was a gift and you put your brand on it, 100%. But I paid for this.
I think it was just like possibly inexperienced, possibly people that don't know that you don't do that, or somebody that just might have been like, let's see if they say something.
Yeah,
we're just gonna promote our business real quick. You know?
Yeah.
I would have hit them up and been like, yo, you better give me a reprint.
You know what? It took us so long to buy the frame.
You want me to hit him up?
No. One day I'm going to hit him up and I'll just, listen, worst comes to worst, I'll fucking buy the fucking image off of you.
You want me to shake this motherfucker down?
You know what? Or I'll just fucking cut it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just cut the image and get,
I'll call him.
You want to be my guy?
I'll fucking call him.
No.
I'm going to go get Tommy.
Yo, my God, Tom.
I'm gonna go get Tommy. You're gonna see. You're gonna have images you ain't even know they took.
I got this.
You're gonna have brand new shit, behind the scenes shit.
Bro, they stopped filming me like halfway through the wedding because I was too wet. I'm not joking. I asked him. I was in the wedding. If you watch the wedding video, like it ends early, and like I'm not there anymore. I'm like, where am I? And they said, yo, we stopped recording you because you were just too fucked up. And I was like, how dare you? They were like, nah, you were fucking sloshed. Yeah, and they were right.
Yeah, you were, but you know, that's
part of my wedding. That's probably one of the last times I drank like heavily. That's years ago. But yeah, it is what it is. And if I'll just go and I'll just offer them money for like an image with no logo on it. At the time I was fucking pissed. I was pissed enough I never fucking hung it. You know what I'm saying?
If it bothered you that much, bro, you should fucking contact me.
I just never did, and one day I will. One day I will because they still have it. And if they don't, I'm almost positive I have a digital version.
You never know. They might purge the images or something.
I'm pretty sure I have digital.
Well, if you have it, send it to me, bro. I'll fix it for you.
And
if you send me a digital copy, if it's a raw file, or even if it's not, I can patch that shit.
Would you blur that shit out?
No, I would just replace it with other. I would just patch it. I could do that shit easy. Bro, I removed like straight up trash. I removed homeless people from sunset photos in Cali.
You in fucking Venice?
Homeless fucking tenements.
I want to go to California. People go to California. They say like the people that go to California from here, they say that their homeless problem is fucking crazy.
It's fucking outrageous.
It's outrageous, right?
Bro, I was there.
I had a friend that went over there and they were like, yo, Cali was great. He was like, but it's fucking weird. He was like, there's like an absurd amount of homeless people.
Bro, it's like wildlife at this point. It's like don't feed the wildlife type of shit. Like it's like throwing fucking breadcrumbs out on the beach and the seagulls come. It's the same kind of shit, bro. When I tell you, bro, I was so fucking irritated, yo. I was waking up like the crack of ass in the fucking morning to get down. I'm like, yo, I'm going to get this fucking Venice sunset. The first day I got there, I was like, yo, I'm going to get this Venice. You know how I'd get down with the camera. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yo, I'm going to Venice Beach. I'm going in, like my girl's still asleep. I mean, it's dark out. I'm like, yo, I'm going because you got to get there and set up like at least like 45 minutes before the sun rises in order to really get the sunrise. Mm-hmm. So it's like fucking 4 a.m. I'm like, yo, I'm going. And mind you, this is 4 a.m. Cali time.
Yeah, you know? Which is 1 a.m. New York time.
You know, so I'm like, yo, let me fucking like, no. I think it's the opposite direction.
Excuse me, which is 7 a.m. New York time.
Yeah, so really it didn't bother me much. I tried to gas myself up a little bit.
Yeah,
so,
I definitely tried to gas you up too when you outed me.
Yeah,
niggas didn't even know that.
Nah, but I can't be having non-factual shit. You know, Twiz gonna call us out and shit.
Yeah,
you know, Twiz be knowing shit.
100%. So you can't. I think that we're gonna, and we still haven't figured out a way to properly read fucking chats.
Yeah, see, look, see what I'm saying, man?
What do you say?
Ray Figs is the entertainment lawyer and shit. He was like, yeah, only time somebody should watermark is when there's no money involved and they're scared that their work might get stolen and not credited.
Yeah, it's 100% inappropriate. They're fucking.
Yeah, I feel him on that. He gave you he gave the thumbs down.
Yeah, they're cocksuckers. Speaking of photography, not to cut your story off, I want to hear your story, but did you see that Ray started like an Instagram for his photography? What's it called? Ray Figs Shoots. Ray, post your handle for your photography page so we can give you a shout out.
My man is nice. Ray Figs photo. We got to collab on something, bro.
Yeah, you and him got to get together.
I've been doing a lot of work for branding and shit, and I got to show you the videos I did. I did a commercial for Northwell. I'll send you that shit.
But go ahead. I want you to finish your story.
So,
the homeless ruining your fucking shot.
Yo, I get down, bro. When I tell you I went over there, I mean, it's dark. I'm like lugging this equipment to the beach. I get there, bro. I could not get a single angle without at least 5 homeless people and 2 tents.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? I wanted to just start kicking these motherfuckers. Like, yo, wake up, Papo.
Let's go, Pai.
Time to go.
Let's go, Papito.
Time to go.
That's why they fucking built the Cecil Hotel. Did you fucking see that shit on Netflix, motherfucker?
Yes, I did see that shit.
Oh my God,
they dragged that shit out crazy. That shit could have been 30 minutes. Oh, yeah. As soon as I seen it, I said, "This bitch crazy."
Yo, when I see her doing the hands and shit,
bro, when she went out the elevator and hit him with this, she hit him with the quick look. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Yo, when I seen her do that, I was like, "Well, I just seen some fiends do this shit in the project fucking elevators. I seen that shit before." Bro. That weird hand movement. Bro. She definitely fell in that fucking that cylinder.
When she dropped down, look at the elevator buttons like. I said, "Oh, that is some psych shit."
She was hitting the stop button.
I said, "That's some psych shit." She lit up every fucking button. I said, "She's tripping." They were like, "There's someone else out there." I said, "In her mind, there is."
Maybe before I realized that she was Canadian because she was a Canadian. All right, first things first, some context for everybody listening. If you don't know what you're talking about,
spoiler alert, like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah, spoiler alert. There's a show on Netflix called fucking.
Yo, Twiz is right, because that's what I told my girl. I said, this bitch is dusted. First thing I thought, when I seen it, I said, this girl came from Canada, went to LA, and somebody gave her some fucking dust. I said, she was off the wet, looking at some shit. When I seen the hands going,
that hand movement is a fucking. Wait, I gotta give the context of what we're talking about.
Yes.
The context of what we're talking about. There's a show on Netflix. It's like the number one show. Is it called Cecil Hotel, or is it called
The Disappearance at Cecil Hotel or something?
The Disappearance at Cecil Hotel? If you haven't seen it, watch it. And if you haven't seen it, we're about to ruin it for you. But it doesn't matter, because it's still worth watching. And we're looking at it from a completely like, what is it? What's the word? Satirical perspective. We're looking at it from a very fucking satirist perspective. I don't know if either of those words fit, but essentially, there's a girl who's a Canadian tourist, goes to California, goes missing, and whatever happened, she goes missing. Did Ray say his handle?
Yeah, he did.
He did. Shot by Figs. Damn, that's Shot by Figs with a Z at the end. That's sick that he gets like, there's no underscores. It's just a straight name. But going back to the show, that show is crazy, and there's a lot of homeless people and shit that live there.
It's on Skid Row,
dude. Isn't that guy from the other murder show you talked about? He lived in that Cecil Hotel.
Yes, bro.
What was that show called? You mentioned it earlier.
The Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker guy lived in the Cecil Hotel.
Yes,
that's crazy, bro.
And that other serial killer that came from Europe said he was a journalist. Came over. He was about to get caught for a bunch of murders over there. He came over to LA, said he was a journalist and shit, and the murder stopped over there and picked up in LA. And then they found out that he was killing them. He had this certain kind of knot he was tying in a garment, and then it was like a slip knot type of thing where he could like strangle a female till she like is about to go out, like die, and then he loosen it a little bit. And then he strangle them again, and then right before they die, he loosen it a little bit. And then he finally just kill him. It was like some sicko shit. And yeah, he was living at the fucking Cecil Hotel.
What the fuck?
And then that crazy white lady that was running it, the blonde lady.
First of all, she was definitely a couple of fries short of a fucking Happy Meal. For fucking sure.
She loved it. She was like getting off on it. She's like, yeah, a bunch of murderers are the crazy things. You never know.
She said, I came on this show just so everybody knows that like I ran that place good. And I was like, what? She said she had 80 murders. She lived in it in 10 years. There's 80 murders. I was like, what the fuck?
What kind of job do you get to keep when there are dozens of murders occurring and suicides, people jumping out the window, jumping off the fire escape?
You think motherfuckers is applying for that job?
Yo, did you see the lady that jumped off the goddamn fire escape, landed on that guy and killed him?
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
she committed suicide, fell on somebody and killed him too, ended up being a suicide murder. I'm telling you right now, bro, nobody wants that fucking job. You think she was like the executive director of that hotel. If you're an executive director of any hotel, you're not wearing what the fuck she showed up to that interview with, working there for 12 years, 10 years. She looked
like she would show you your seat at the Madison Square Garden.
She looked like the lady at the Mets game with that mitt that she like cleans off the seat.
Look like that lady that or the guy that stops me from. Look like the fucking guy that made me put my shirt on at the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers concert.
You took your shirt off at the Red. Yo, you love taking your shirt off.
No, that's a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert, bro.
You gotta take. I don't know them.
You don't know the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I've heard the name, but you know, I grew up in a house where we only listen to La Mega.
Yeah, right. La Mega se pega.
Give me a song that they sing.
Dream of Californication.
Oh yeah, I watched the show. Yeah. Okay, that's them.
Yes, that's them. Son.
I'm sorry, man. Are they American?
Yes, they are. They're from Cali. But anyway, so needless to say,
obviously
they became famous. Like their biggest gig, like that, got them put on was like labels went to see them and shit, and they performed ass naked with socks on their dick.
Oh, okay. Now I know who you're talking about.
Anthony Kiedis and
yeah.
Flea
Now I know exactly who you're talking about. So that's insane.
So and needless to say, the security guards telling me to put my shirt on.
Yeah,
I'm drunk. So I'm like, you're telling me? I said these guys are famous for being naked. I said I have my shirt off. He said you got to put your shirt on. I said why the fuck I got to put my shirt on? And he's like, put your shirt on
or go home. I was like,
fucking no. I said you put my shirt on for me. That's what I told my boy. He was like, shut the fuck up. I said, do me a favor, bro.
Put my shirt on for me.
Come put my shirt on.
You're greased up.
Come put it on, bro. I'm sweaty. You're gonna have a tough time. I'm slick right now. I'm like a dolphin out of water. You don't want nothing to do with putting a shirt on me. You don't want nothing to do with that shit.
He said, okay, I'll put it on. I said, put it on for me.
Come put it on me, papi. Come on. It's right here.
Stop.
It's right here. Come put it on.
Bro, I've only been to like made one concert in my life, 2 concerts.
I've been to way too many to count. I gone out of state for concerts, bro.
My boy came to see me yesterday, and I walked outside, and he was like, "Bro," he's like, I felt like it was an intervention. He was like, "Listen, we need to talk, bro. You turned into a real life hermit. When's the last time you left this house? Why is your hair looking like that?" And I told him about my barber being sick. My barber being sick. I'm like, "Dude, my barber's sick." He was like, "Bro, that's like a 4-month no haircuts, bro. How long has your barber been sick?" I was like, "He's been sick for a couple of weeks when I've been trying to get a haircut." He was like, "You look like a hermit person that never leaves the house.
You work at home. The majority of people leave the house to go to work.
Yeah.
You know, that's where most people go. You know, they're not as responsible as me going out and eating and drinking and shit.
I go out and eat, not that often, but every once in a while we went out to eat.
I drag your ass out.
But yeah. So, and, but what I was tying into is like not going to concerts. Like I've only been to one concert, but I don't think I'm not upset that I only been to like one concert because I don't think I would enjoy being in that large crowd of people.
Yeah, it can take some getting used to. It depends on how much you like the artist you're going to see.
Even if you do like them, I don't think you're going to get like a really good, it's not like you're going to one of those MTV Lives. You know what I'm saying? Like
that experience?
Yeah, I don't think the experience is that great. Like not a lot of artists or not a lot of urban artists really sound the way like we hear them. You know what I'm saying? Especially like when they throw auto-tune or whatever these fucking filters on their voices. Like they don't really sound the way they sound. And even when they do sound the way they sound, when they're on stage and they're delivering like that high energy, like it's like, you know, it doesn't sound the way the record sounds. I like music, don't get it wrong. I just don't think that the experience at concerts is that great for certain genres. Maybe a country fucking concert would be fire because like they're not moving. You know, they're playing that guitar, they're sitting down, and they're playing that motherfucker.
Well, you know, it really depends because I just have a different outlook on music. Like to me, like that's my favorite thing to do is to go see a live show. So whether that be a house show where I just go see a DJ and just enjoy the energy in the crowd, or if I'm going to see, you know, Hove, or I'm going to see like I've seen some incredible shows. Like I went to that Reasonable Doubt show. I think I was like 19 years old.
That's fire.
He drove a Benz. He drove a Lexus. You know the Lexus that he always talks about? He drove in the 90s. Bro, he performed a Reasonable Doubt album at the Radio City Music Hall. And I remember Xavier was sick.
Damn.
And I made him come with me.
Ooh.
No, wait a minute. I'm lying.
Don't talk about that.
That was a Drake concert at Radio City Music Hall.
You can't tell me that some of these concerts were kind of fucking, their people's performances are kind of shit though.
It depends on how you feel about the music because, you know, a lot of times I'm not, you know, it's like I'm performing by myself. I'm performing the song in the fucking crowd.
The reason why all right, so I watched recently, not putting that back on. Recently, I watched a
take that one from you.
Like a video, like a concert, a video of a concert, and it was fucking. I'm ashamed to say I can't remember this fucking rapper's name. What's the guy from L.A.?
The Game?
No, To Pimp a Butterfly. Fucking, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, his name is like fucking slipping my fucking tongue. Someone's gonna say it. Help us out. But anyways, and I'm watching him.
Pimp a Butterfly. That's the album title.
No, yeah, that's what I think. That was. It was. That was. I don't know if that was his last album or his one of his albums.
What are you talking about? Fucking.
Yeah,
Kendrick.
Man, Kendrick Lamar. So I'm watching Kendrick Lamar perform, and
I'm about to be 3 beers in. I might be a little real about Kendrick.
You don't like Kendrick? Kendrick's one of the nicest MCs.
Kendrick is trash. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I know Twiz about to lose his fucking mind. I know a lot of people about to lose their fucking mind. I don't really.
You don't like Kendrick Lamar?
Not really. I mean,
What don't you don't like his songs?
I just feel like I know 15 motherfuckers from my block that's nicer than him.
I don't like his concerts, and that's what I was about to say.
I don't know if I'm all about to rap like this. This to me don't really do it for me.
But it's a context.
But still, you got to rhyme.
He rhymes, bro.
It's kind of blank verse bullshit.
Nah, bro, you're crazy, bro.
He raps like Mork and Mindy. I'm not a fan of that shit.
You like
bro.
J. Cole?
Yes.
All right, at least.
J. Cole is fucking dope.
That was a sanity check. You know when you walk in and think you got a stroke and they start showing you weird shit? That was what I just did to you real quick.
I can't. Like
I can't believe you don't like
I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not really into rap like this.
I mean, that's just how they talk over there, man. They got a fucking that's
no,
their swag.
that's not how they talk over there. Because Nipsey's from there, and Nipsey's nice as fuck. There's a difference. Like, you know, to me, I think he's just hyped up extra.
Nah,
too
I think
much.
he's nice. I think he's at his context. The concept of his music is really good. I think he's good at delivering a good story, which I like.
I mean, I'm gonna plead the fifth on this. You know, because I'm gonna get a lot of hate. To me, I know way too many people that to me are just way nicer than him and never got that shine. I think he just got the cosigns that make you pop, but
I don't know. Listen, but you know what? I talked to somebody the other day, and they told me
I'm not a fan.
that who was in their top 5? Was it DMX was in their top 5?
Ray said he's crying.
And somebody the other day told me DMX is in their top 5. They said, nah, bro, DMX. You remember when DMX was going at Hove? I was like, bro, you're crazy, bro. I said, DMX is in your top 5? DMX, I'll fuck with him.
DMX is nice. It depends where you
nice.
grew up. DMX is nice. But see, like, I'll tell you right now, Twiz is nicer than Kendrick.
You put me in between a rock and a hard
I'm not
place.
putting you in a rock and a hard place. You don't have to say anything.
Because I like to, because Swizz is my man's.
You don't have to say anything. I'm just telling you that I know way too many people that are better than this man. Personally, in my life,
I wanted to drop the Kendrick conversation, but you keep bringing me back into it. And
I'm not ready.
You're
I'm not done to drop this.
Yo, he's nice, bro. There's a lot of his music is deep. And it's not only deep,
I don't know.
but it's not just surface level. It's also surface level good. I think he's good from both perspectives.
I feel like it's like pseudo deep. It's like Lupe Fiasco. Like
I was going to compare him to J. Cole, but I guess that'd be fucking, you don't.
That's heresy. You can't compare him to J. Cole.
I fuck with J. Cole. If you ask me who I like more, I fuck with J. Cole way more.
J. Cole to me, I mean.
But I think that's just because we're from New York. And he's not from New York.
He's not from New York.
He's not. No, I'm not saying he's from. That's why I said that. I said, but he is from the East Coast, and he's like from Virginia or some shit like that. And
No.
he is fucking.
From Carolina. But
That's where he's from. Yeah, that's East Coast, isn't it? It's not Midwest.
It's
not.
I mean,
center.
it's technically East Coast, more Southern than East Coast.
He lived in New York for a long time, and he's got an East Coast vibe.
Yeah, well, he lived
His
in New York.
swag
He went to
is-
school in New York.
yeah.
He went to St. John's University.
His swag is definitely New York swag. He got some New York swag in him.
Ray said he's crying. Yeah.
Yo, Ray, you don't like what's this pendejo's name?
No, it's not that. It's not that he don't like him. He just
just-
knows that what I'm saying is that's what he sounds like.
That's not what he said. He sounds like that in a couple songs, but you can't tell me he doesn't sound like, let me tell you about a trip I took down memory lane. He doesn't sound, yeah, I guess he does kind of sound like that now that I'm fucking playing it back in my head.
And that's the only song where he sounds like that. The rest of the songs, he sounds like what I'm saying.
You're talking about, the album that you're talking about is fucking, fuck. I wish we had a motherfucker sitting behind the camera so he could just tell us his album
We
names.
need a
and
young Jamie.
yeah,
What is
100%.
that? Good Kid, Mad City or something?
Yeah,
like
good. That's Good Kid, Mad City. That's not To Pimp a Butterfly.
I mean,
Good Kid, Mad City was such a good album. I can't believe you didn't like it, bro.
I have it. I mean, it's not that I didn't
I can't
like it.
believe you didn't
It's
fucking.
not that I didn't like it. It's not that I don't appreciate things about it. Okay, because I do appreciate things about it. But I do not feel that. I just feel that there's a million rappers that should have got more shine than him, especially at that time. Like, I think J-Rock is nicer than him, and J-Rock was eclipsed by him. Nipsey Hussle, nicer than him. He was eclipsed by him. Fucking, you know, you can name a bunch of fucking West Coast rappers.
Every big rapper does that to every smaller rapper.
But
That's the
why
name
is
of the
he
game.
big? He got big because Dre
But you
right
can't
away.
you can't say he's not nice, bro.
By my standards, he ain't nice.
I mean, I guess you can say he's not nice because
I
it's
got
like
some fucking standards, yo.
It's a fucking it's
I got
it's
some
an
standards.
opinion.
Maybe it's
But-
because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know, man.
I'll give you. You think he's an industry plant?
I don't think he's an industry plant. I think the stars aligned for him.
I gotta start folding up my fucking tinfoil hat.
Somebody decided. I just feel like he got the cosign from the right people at the right time that ended up making people just kind of. I know there's a lot of people that listen to Kendrick that are like, I think I'm nicer than him.
You think they did him with the Beats by Dre? Because I have like a perspective on Beats by Dre that they're terrible, but people just like them because They're Beats by Dre, Apple owns them.
Yeah, I agree.
Q.
There's a million different
There's
headphone
so many
companies.
better headphone companies. You think that he's the rapper version of Beats by Dre? Even though now that they got the wireless speakers, I would buy those. But I would back in the day with those $300 fucking headphones and shit like
Bro,
that.
you could get some
I'm like,
Sennheiser cans for half the price that are fucking
significantly better.
Like
yeah.
this, man.
Significantly better.
That are way better.
So you think
I can't.
So
I don't know,
damn.
it ain't for me, son. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I tried. God knows I fucking tried. I said,
But did you like Good Kid, Mad City?
it was the better project he put out, but I never bought a fucking project since. I liked his music when he first was coming up, when he had these independent videos. He was okay, and still at that point, I was like, I don't get it. I don't think this kid is nice. Like they're comparing him. Like, to me, I feel like he was received like a West Coast Nas. Like, he watched from his window all this shit that was going on and wrote these records and did these rap songs, and everybody was like, man, he's like he's a voice of the streets. Like, no, he's not. Like, you look at what Nas did from a similar perspective. Like, he wasn't out there selling drugs, he wasn't out there gangbanging, he wasn't out there doing all that shit, but everybody in his circle and everybody in his environment and everybody in his family was doing that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, so that to me is who I can in my mind conceptualize who people think Kendrick Lamar is and should be for the West Coast. Like a Nas type of figure. Not involved. He's not Hove, because Hove was out there doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know, he's not DMX. DMX was out there doing that shit.
DMX is still doing that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, DMX. But DMX was the one getting served, not the one serving.
Facts.
But anyway, so to me, I don't know. It just doesn't click for me, bro. It just doesn't click for me, man.
All right.
It just really doesn't. Like, and trust me, bro, I get burned at the fucking stake every time I say this shit. But I'll stand up in a room and say it.
Because it's a weird thing to even hear.
I'll stand up in a room and I will attest to that shit.
Yeah, but I feel you, because I have some opinions on certain things that sometimes sound outrageous, but it's just my opinion. So I respect what you're saying. But fuck, man, out of everybody over, and you know what's funny is that when that West Coast music gets to us, like, I feel like there's also not a lot of people over. Like, there's not, like, they don't have as many like mainstream artists as we do. I feel
Schoolboy Q. That's another fucking example of a West Coast rapper that's nicer than him.
I think that whole crew is nice though. Schoolboy Q is nasty. I like him too. He's another one kind of faded into the dark. You know? What do you fucking read? You gotta read it out louder, bro. Because I want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Ray Fig said he's crying at how like offended you were when I didn't fucking like.
Yo, I'm not the only one. Other people are gonna have that fucking face. I fucking showed you what the world fucking is gonna look like when they hear that you don't like Kendrick. That's
I know.
blasphemy.
Trust me, I get a lot of shit from everybody. Every studio I've been in. Every concept please, when somebody's half a bottle in a Henny, they want to fucking stab me. For saying
I think Takeover was better than Ether, and that's my honest opinion. That's what I think. Some people don't think that.
What did you say?
That's weird.
What did you say?
I only think that's weird because
But I didn't hear what you said.
I think that Jay-Z's Takeover was better than Ether. I even think that Super Ugly might have been better than Ether.
Super Ugly was hard, but it was lame because he came back with a second one. If you thought you won, why you put a second record out?
Listen, I'm just saying that
Takeover was hard.
Takeover was hard. People but everybody swears that Ether was like the nail in the coffin. I also don't think that Nas is nice as motherfuckers, that as nice as people say he is. And it's like,
and you like Kendrick?
I guess my opinion is just probably dog shit, right? You think this is what you're leading to?
I think you need to support with facts.
Because
so this is my opinion, right?
Go ahead. What do you think about Nas? Because I'm gonna give you a playlist of records. I'll tell you right now.
I like a lot of his songs, bro. I love, dude, that one song when it's called Love.
When he's talking about when he comes home and
comes home from the airport and he catches his chick in the room.
Yeah.
It's called Love Something. That's my favorite. Look at that. You know I got no hair. Undying Love. That's the name of that song.
That record is hard as
That
fuck.
record's one of my favorite all-time records in general.
The way that he paints pictures with very few words.
God.
He
It's
cuts
crazy.
shit
I'm
out.
getting chills.
Yeah.
I'm getting chills.
You ever get chills from a Kendrick record like that?
I'm not comparing him to Kendrick.
Tell me.
I'm just saying that I don't think that.
Tell me.
Never. No.
So how can you
You're
say
crazy.
Nas-
No. There was a good song on Kendrick's album where he talks about when his friend getting killed.
And it gave you chills like that?
I'm not. No, I'm talking.
You don't even have hairs on your arms, and they stood
I don't
up.
have any hair on my fucking
your
body.
tattoo stood up.
My fucking it just winked at me.
Yes.
Listen, what I said earlier was just that I don't think that Nas is as nice as everybody says he is. That's it. Not that he wasn't nice. I think he's great. And then some of his songs are some of my favorite songs of any artist. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I grew up as a Jay-Z fan. It's just because like, I mean, at what point do we take like longevity and your ability to continue to deliver music into account when we talk about how good an artist is? You know what I'm saying?
I don't take that into account.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be
Because to
taken
me
into
right now-
account.
Really? Because Eminem is fucking trash right now.
But you didn't like the Marshall Mathers LP?
Yeah, that was fucking 12 years ago.
I know, but it's not to say that he wasn't very good. And he also isn't putting out as much music as Jay-Z put out. And I'm just making that direct correlation just because
they put out
it's
a lot of music. He put out a lot of albums.
Jay-Z put out one every year for how many years, bro? And sometimes two a year. When he switched it to when he switched out the summer, went to winter, there was a summer album that year.
Listen, get a some.
Vice versa. You're right.
Jay-Z is arguably one of the best rapper of all time. I'll tell you, listen, Nas to me is
nice.
Quite possibly the best MC that ever lived. Quite possibly the best MC that ever lived. That man's ability to fucking rhyme and his ability to paint pictures, his ability to say so much with very few words, that is some next level shit.
Music is opinionated. It without a doubt.
There's some fact involved.
It definitely is, and it's because, and this is why
it's very subjective.
It's subjective, yeah. And I'm going to side with him too because I think that it's just the way we all intake music and the way. Listen, I grew up a big Ludacris fan. Yo, I used to love Ludacris, bro.
Nah, Luda was fun when you were a kid.
When I was a kid,
yeah, Luda was fun when you were a kid.
Luda. I used to get his albums for Christmas.
Yeah, so
I used to ask for them.
And so was Sesame Street. That shit was fun when I was a kid too.
But what I'm saying is that, like, if you would have asked me back then, I would have said like Luda's one of the nicest motherfuckers in the game.
Luda was nice. He can make.
So he started doing movies.
He's a better actor than he.
Nah, bro.
I don't know,
dude. You don't come on, bro.
Nah, he was
Cadillac, Rails, Cadillac, Rails. Check out the oil Mac Cadillac. Come on, bro. Remember that? That was a good song.
Nah, he had some hits. And he was nice.
I liked him better than I like Nelly. I liked the Nelly.
Don't sleep on Nelly. Nelly. Listen, I went through some Nelly shit.
Yeah.
Growing up. Yes, bro.
I like the St. Lunatics more than I like Nelly.
You know, Murphy Lee hit me up with some beats.
Nah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I sent him some shit. He never used it and never hit me back again. But either way.
That's still a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be making some money somewhere and giving me no bread.
Murphy Lee's definitely selling fucking Nikes right now outside of his own boutique or some shit.
Yeah, yo, fucking Nelly. You know, Nelly to this day is like the fucking like third highest
because of Sweat
and because of Apple Bottoms.
Wait, say the fucking fact because
highest earning, like richest rappers of all time.
Yeah, because he had a double LP.
It's like Jay-Z, Diddy, 50 Cent, Nelly. And Nelly and 50 Cent be switching spots. Like it's like some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like for real. Yo, he owned part of like an NBA basketball team.
I didn't know that. I know both them motherfuckers used to wear a lot of wife beaters, so I wonder if there's a correlation.
You know he played minor league baseball? He was a shortstop.
What?
Yeah, bro.
I know he played a football player in the longest yard.
Was a minor league baseball. You ever see the Rock and Jock games from back in the day? Yo, somebody tell me right now. Twiz, Ray, yo, everybody in the fucking chat. He said, drop down and get your eagle on. Pause.
Don't let me get up and start dancing. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
You remember the Rock and Jock shit on MTV?
Rock and Jock?
Young for that.
I might be too young. We're a year apart. 2 years apart.
Or you just weren't watching that shit. What were you watching? VH1 pop-up video and shit? Listen to me. On MTV, there used to be this thing called Rock and Jock. Rock and Jock Sports.
Uh-huh.
It used to be famous people, celebrities, whether it be musicians, actors, TV personalities and shit like that, mixed in with professional athletes. And they used to play sports. It used to be like a big thing, like this, like All-Star Weekend type shit.
So
Lo rompiste, cabrón.
I'm such a fucking.
Por eso es que no podemos tener ni mierda en esta casa.
I know.
Coño.
Oh my god, I'm so upset. I just broke the clip
You
for the
just broke
microphone.
the clip for the mic. And this one's already broken. You could have been playing with the broken one.
Oh, you did break that one, didn't you?
No, this one been broken.
I guess we're even. Go ahead. Rockin'
still clips.
Rockin' fucking.
Yours fucking
What's it
shattered.
called? Yeah, mine's. You know what? It's poor fucking craftsmanship by Rode.
Well, they're designed to clip on, not to be fucking bent in half. So listen, Rock and Jock Sports, bro. It's on MTV.
Is that like Bully Beatdown?
No, I guess because it was a professional with like Joe
It was a
Schmoes.
professional versus Joe Schmoes versus celebrities.
No, this would be like celebrities, actors, musicians, TV personalities. Like I said,
Oh, okay. Did any musicians ever go in there and ball somebody up or something like
yeah,
that?
Nelly,
Nelly went over there and did his
Bro.
thing.
bro. When I tell you, Nelly was catching fucking touchdowns and dunking on people. He was doing okay. Yo, he was shaking up motherfuckers. Like, he was like shaking up like NFL defenders and shit like that. And fucking,
Damn.
like, running and catching. Yo, it was unbelievable. Yo, Justin Bieber bust some ass. I think a couple
He balls,
times.
right?
I think that might have been like a celebrity basketball game, not Rock and Jock. But what else happened? Like they would have bait like softball games and shit like that. They would do like basketball games. It was back in the day when MTV was really popping, not when it was like Teen Mom and shit.
I didn't watch MTV when it was really popping. I really watched cartoons for a long time in my life, and maybe that's why I don't go out. No, but yeah, I still enjoy a good animated series. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I started watching anime recently. Please, I can't even get into it. But
Some people fucking love anime.
they'll kill you over some anime.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about the Avatar. They love that fucking
You gotta watch Rock and Jock.
Naruto or fucking not even Naruto. I think Naruto's still too mainstream. They want some shit in a Mandarin title that you gotta fucking.
See, Twiz knows about Rock and Jock. He said that shit was lit.
Yeah, I didn't fucking. I'm sure it was lit, but honestly, I didn't. I never transitioned to fucking MTV until like the reality television days.
Well,
I didn't watch like TRL either. I hate music videos. I hate music videos.
How dare you?
You know why? Because they're stupid.
How fucking dare you?
They're stupid. They are stupid.
They might
You know
be
they're stupid.
now.
They're always stupid. Because unless you know which one was good, which one was the one with Diddy and Mace when they were in the shiny suits.
Man, that was fucking all of them.
They were in the fucking with the shiny fucking
on,
jackets
Twiz.
and shit like that. Anyways, I'll go back to it. But the reason why I like videos is because I love the song so much and I listen to the song and I already have a video for the song in my head. When the rapper says, gripping wood grain or whatever the fuck they say, like I want to see, like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, he's fucking, he's gripping the steering wheel and shit. And then we watch the video and it's like a dude in the middle of a room and he's got a bunch of bitches shaking their ass, or he's just like doing dance moves. Like if he talks about driving a Porsche, like in my mind, the video is so much better.
But you're
And
referring
when
to whack ass rap videos.
What videos? What?
There's way different. That's not the only music videos that exist. Go and watch lightning crashes and shit like that. Go and watch these fucking.
Lightning. I don't want to. What lightning crashing? What is that? Is that a song or is that something that
It's a
people put on
song.
before they sleep so you can have like effects in the background?
That's what I listen to in the daytime when I sleep when I work overnight.
Fucking lightning crash. What is that? Is that who sings that?
It's a song. It's like a '90s alternative record, and is one of the best videos ever made. The guy is singing.
So yeah, I would probably like the best video ever made. I'm sure of it. But
In
most
my
of them,
opinion, of course, it's
most
a
of
fact.
if the song's about like love and there's like a love thing going on in the video, cool. But if the song is about throwing money and smacking motherfuckers, that's what I want to see in the video. Because if you're not doing it, I don't want to watch it because in my head, you're doing it.
I guess it all falls in the hands of the director because sometimes they want to do something artistic, sometimes they want to do something literal. It really depends on I guess like where that vision meets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm not talking about the music that people.
More money, more problems. That's right.
Yeah, that is it. And I'm not talking about the music that people commit robberies to.
Californication is lit too. See?
The Californication music video?
Yeah. Is that the video game? Is that when it's like a video game first I think that's what it is.
I like they're coming out with a Ready Player 2. Did you watch Ready Player 1?
No. What is that? I think I remember part of it. It was like it was like some Tron type of shit, right?
No. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Tron? I guess
Wasn't it like Tron Legacy?
It's like virtual reality. It's like, but it was a video game.
Tron Legacy. Wasn't that a video game? Wasn't that like a video game concept?
Yeah, so that's why I said I guess kind of, but not really.
But that was like a cheesy pop version of it.
There was a lot. But Tron was fucking dramatic.
But I know that
it was good too. I don't.
Daft Punk did the music, and Daft Punk is nice as fuck.
Tron was good. That's when they have that beat that comes in, that doom 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 doom, that dark ass beat when he's flying through the fucking.
Yeah, it's fucking Daft Punk, yo.
Yeah, I don't know who Daft Punk is. That's the guy.
You don't know who Daft Punk is?
That's the guy with the mouse head. No, I don't.
No, that's.
I know that's not Dead
I love
Mouse.
this guy.
There's two guys I know that do that kind of music, and it's how do they go to places and just play their own songs? Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine I was a rapper and I just went to a venue and I was just like, all right, guys, here we are, and I just started playing my own music. Like, they're not making those beats live, right? They're not doing that shit live.
No, some of them do. Some of them are mixing live. Some have pre-played fucking pre-burned CDs.
But they're not making like that beat that they're doing. They're not doing that shit live, right?
Most
but
of
they're
them
probably
are not.
mixing it live.
Most of them are not,
But
yeah.
so you could just send somebody else to do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Dead Mouse is someone else sometimes?
No, or
You think it's like
Marshmallow,
his man's?
the guy Marshmallow.
Marshmallow, yeah,
maybe
but
he's another guy.
Marshmallow's so corny to me.
Is he corny? I don't know. I don't know any of his music. I just know that he exists because
I don't know much of his music either.
But I'm saying, like, isn't that super interesting how big this is? That people, they pay so much money to go to these concerts to see these people perform, but they really aren't really. And this isn't to discredit them in any way.
Yeah, they're DJing,
but
really.
they're DJing,
Yeah.
and it's like not anybody could do it, but like your songs aren't proprietary to you. Like anybody could do your mix, and maybe they're not as good as you. I understand like this is why people go like to see Funk Flex or whatever. Or people like to listen to this DJ, that DJ. I get that part of it, but it's just super interesting that people go like, oh, I seen fucking, whoever, playing the other day, and I'm like, they're not really performing. Like, they're not like.
I see your point.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you right now, like from my perspective, like something that I experienced. One of the best shows to this day that I've ever been to in my life. Shit was an emotional fucking ride. And I don't do Molly or none of that shit. Was when me and my girl went to go see Swedish House Mafia at the Barclays Center.
Was it crazy?
When I tell you right now, that was one of the most emotional shows I've ever seen. It's just like, I don't know. It was just like, I loved the records from their album that had come out and shit like that. And I loved everything they did, the fucking way they played the song, the way they like took the fucking set up and down and shit. For some reason, I was just like, and it was also, me and my girl were only dating for I think a year or like a couple years at that point.
I could see how
there were a lot of things involved, but bro, when I tell you that was one of the best fucking shows I've ever been to it was probably the best show I've ever been to.
I could 100%.
And I've been to incredible shows.
Yeah, it's so funny. We're like, when it comes to music, we have this like opposing opinion on.
But that's what makes conversation great.
Yeah, 100%. But what I was going to say is that now that you're saying this, right, I could 100% see the perspective of going to one of these shows and them playing this music in a certain format, in a certain way, so that way, like, it builds up the audience, or you have these emotional dips, because music does do that. So now
and
you
the
just
energy in the crowd.
Yeah, you've just clarified it for me. Now I get why people go.
Barriers, and security wasn't even stopping us. We climbed over the glass and we went like down like 3 layers down. Like I was bringing my girl down, like down, and like security didn't give a fuck. Security was like, yeah, man, fucking like, get down there.
Yeah,
it was like way different, yo.
I'll tell you what I don't like about some of those concerts, because I went to a club one day that was like that. It was that night.
Yeah.
There was a gang of diesel motherfuckers in there with their shirt off, just sweating up a storm on. Like, you walk past you and they just like leave a fucking coat of sweat on your arm.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, it's kind of a disgusting environment.
It's pretty gross sometimes.
There's a lot of mud.
Yeah. Well, this was indoors.
Okay, good.
This was at the Barclays.
Good. You ever went to Coachella?
No. Trust me, we will go. We're going.
It's expensive, right? The tickets are expensive?
Yeah, and the whole process is expensive. I mean, we live on the opposite side of the country.
Oh, it's only in California?
It's in Coachella. That's a place.
Oh, is it? All right. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
No, that's all right. Yeah,
Coachella's the name of the venue? I'm very ignorant to this.
No, it's outdoors. It's like a
it's like Burning Man?
Yeah, something like that, but except it's not in the fucking desert.
It's not a desert. It's like, because I seen the art that they put up, and it's like grass and shit like that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like let me make sure I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I wonder why the fuck, because the tickets are like hundreds of dollars, right?
Yeah, because it's days. It's in Coachella Valley.
So what would a ticket be, like $500, $400?
Probably, yeah. But it's like but Coachella is, I think Coachella is like a couple of weekends. It's like, I think it's like a 6-day show or something like that. Because I know Ultra.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like when you go to a festival, like me and my girl have gone to festivals like in other states, and we'll go and get a hotel, and it's like a 4-day concert.
Can you park an RV in Coachella?
Probably, yeah. The people camp at Coachella. They go and set up tents, and they just live there for like 4 days.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, it's fucking unbelievable. It's like a modern day Woodstock, just with more rules. You know,
that actually be pretty sick to drive an RV,
bro.
I happen to own an RV into a concert and just live there for a couple of days. That's actually a very cool idea.
Yo, I kind of have to take the craziest piss. Can you man this yourself?
I'm gonna man this my fucking self.
Can you man this your fucking self on the chat? Yo, Twiz, don't leave this man alone. I'm 3 beers in and I gotta piss like a racehorse.
Give me a quick topic though before I go. You can't just leave me on a cliff.
Bro, you're talking about Coachella and concerts with Twiz right now. That's a music man. Ray Figs is in the chat.
All right, go take your piss.
Rubs hands like Birdman. See? He put some respect on his name. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be in the chat from taking a piss.
Damn, you know what's super fucking funny is that the second I'm going to look at, I don't have anywhere else to look. So I know it looks awkward that I'm just looking at the chair. Now I'm going to look at the camera. No, because I'm going to fucking get spina bifida looking at the fucking camera. Fuck up my spine. And the fucking mic only picks up like this. So, but what I was going to say, it's super interesting because I thought for sure that I've thought about doing like one-man podcast before, and I was just like, I could definitely just like talk shit and just talk in depth. I could just talk an unlimited amount of time and, you know, get out whatever I want to get out. But the second this motherfucker said that he wanted to take a piss and he got up, my heart stopped. I was like, I'm going to have to be here alone to talk to my fucking self? And I've already talked about all the fucking topics I fucking brought in. I have nothing to fucking talk about. But I guess that's one thing to talk about, right? Talk about the inability to talk about shit. When Justin gets back, I want to get into the UFC fights this weekend because there were so many good fights. Even on the prelims, there was a lot of good fights. And it was the huge upset between in the main event where I mean it wasn't an upset for me. Justin came on here last week and told the world that his boy was gonna stop Kamaru Usman and it didn't happen. But it's it's funny because normally I'm the one that's wrong. So we all eat shit every once in a while. We're gonna give you our opinion on who we think is gonna win this weekend, and one of us are bound to eat shit. So it is what it is. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Oh, yo, Justin, wash your hands before. You know what? Don't wash your hands. Don't wash your hands because it's not enough time. I don't know if I could hold this for that long. Yeah, you're right. I'm really good at talking to myself. That's one of the things when I stream video games that I think that's one of the things with streaming in general, not just like if you're streaming a podcast, but streaming for video games. I think that's one of the biggest things that would take somebody from like being able to be watched and not being able to be watched is your ability to hold a conversation with yourself and just continue to talk and entertain. If you watch like some of these streamers, like being good at the game is also important. It's obviously important because nobody wants to watch anybody lose, right? But I think what's more important than that is your ability to hold a conversation with yourself, maybe engage a chat, but to continue good conversation backed by good gameplay. It's definitely from my perspective. And, you know, I watch a lot of streams. I watch League of Legends players. I watch Call of Duty players. And I think that some of my favorite streamers I don't watch them just because they're really good. I'm watching them because they're fucking funny. Like I like guys like Dr. Disrespect. He wears that fucking stupid outfit. You know, they're entertaining. Guys like Tim the Tap Man. He's super entertaining. And I think that's more of a key factor for success when streaming like video games or streaming, like whether you're streaming video games or streaming anything live, not like a podcast. Well, obviously a podcast too, but yeah. Yes. Did you hear what I was saying? You didn't hear what I was saying. I'm gonna give you a recap.
I don't know why I didn't have the sound on like an idiot.
So what I was saying
I was just watching the chat with my one hand.
What I was saying was, what I first said when you left, I was like, you know, I always thought that if I did like a one-man podcast, like if I did a podcast by myself, I'd be decent, you know. But the second you got up, I just had this pit in my stomach, like, uh-oh. Now
The pressure's on. You're gonna start juggling or some shit.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, when it comes to freestyling, you know what I'm saying? I'm boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. Like just get it out. And I got into this rant on like streaming, and I said, you know, it's one of the things that I think that like I always try to work on when I stream video games, because like I stream playing Call of Duty, and it's not necessarily about how good you are, right? It's a big factor of being good. Nobody wants to watch anybody lose, but your ability to maintain a conversation with yourself and maintain and like, you know, acknowledge the chat every once in a while if there's anybody even in the chat, but also just your ability to keep talking and keep people engaged so you can keep watching, because silent gameplay isn't fun. While listening to music and playing games is certain games. Whoa, that burp just fucking escaped. That shit just went out without my permission. But certain games you can play video games and listen to music, like League of Legends, shit like that, because you don't have to worry about it coming to fucking bush fuck you and popping out of a bush to kill you.
People get bush fucked in video games?
Get bush fucked in Call of Duty. Twiz got bush fucked this morning in Call of Duty. You walk right past a bush. I heard the bush too. I heard the bush shaking when he walked past it. I was like, I think there's somebody in that bush. He turned around and sure as shit, somebody in that bush, and they bush fucked him. But yeah,
get bush fucked. That ain't no fun.
No, being bush fucked ain't fun. It's you know, with a lot of scratches. But essentially, to go full circle, what I'm saying is that yes, I think holding up your ability to hold up a conversation is important when you're streaming. What the fuck is going on over there? What
I'm trying to fix this fucking thing, yo.
Yo, before you went up there and played with your dick, that shit was fine. You came back and you moved the wire, and then you fuck up the whole situation.
I don't know what you did to it, bro.
I have excellent cable management skills. That's the problem. And you just fucked it up. Right, excellent cable management skills.
Appreciate it. Twiz, welcome me back.
Welcome back, Jay.
That was a hell of a piss I took, bro. You was it? Impressed.
Is there any scientific truth behind
breaking the seal?
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
Is it bullshit? It's mental, right? How long have we been? Let me check this out real quick.
I don't even know, to be honest with you. How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you? I just pushed the video back. So like when to look at the chat, I keep like the chat up. You can slide the cursor all the way over to like the beginning of the chat, and it'll tell you like how long ago that was. How long ago was when we started, which was about an hour and 40 minutes. So we only got like 20 minutes. I want to get out the.
We've been on an hour and 40 minutes.
We've been fucking bullshit. We never even got to any of the things we wanted to talk about.
I'm having a fucking blast.
I didn't get to any of the things. I got to one topic I brought in was the bridge that they're trying to build from Long Island to fucking Connecticut or Rhode Island or whatever. And I know you got a long list of things to talk about. We got to talk about the fights from this weekend. So let's.
Yo, I'm feeling like I need to start scooping up Twiz on the way here.
We need to put Twiz in the fucking in the Young Jamie seat.
But Twiz needs a camera too.
We got another camera we can put on. There's no three-way interface. That's like we're
getting a Rodecaster.
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna get one. It's a matter of time. Get into the fucking fights from this weekend. I want to tell everybody how you were wrong and I was right,
bro. When I tell you I was wrong. Wrong ain't even a word.
I want to tell people, and I already kind of told them that I was right.
Bro, when you look at my picks, yo, I literally picked every single fight wrong. Yo, on the main card, I'll fucking show it. I'll show this shit.
No, you picked the first fight of the main card. You picked right.
Fight. No,
I didn't. Fight.
I missed every single one.
Oh my god! I'll pull up my picks too,
bro. I whiffed every single fight.
Everybody, we'll pull up our picks.
Julian Marquez subbed him.
We'll pull up.
I'm gonna show this right now. Look at this. You see this? All my people, everybody with the crown on, is who I picked to win the fight. Every single one of them lost.
Jesus.
And my boy hit me up. He was driving.
Who won the first fight?
Julian Marquez.
I didn't pick Marquez. I thought you picked Marquez.
No, I picked Pitolo, and he got fucking.
I didn't want to pick nothing. I like fucking. I like Boom.
The one that had the whole Miley Cyrus thing after the fight.
I knew that Ricky Simon was going to beat Boom. I wanted Boom to win from my heart, but I knew Ricky, he's coming off a fucking heater.
Boom is my guy. He's from Long Island. I've done video work for him. That's my guy.
I wanted him to win. I 100% wanted him to win. I picked him on my picks. I picked him.
I know.
But I swear, when I was picking him, I was like, damn, Ricky Simón looks good, man. Looks fucking good. He's way bigger than him, man. Way bigger than him.
And his wrestling is good.
Wrestling's phenomenal. Dude's back is like, he's like a fucking stingray, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's fucking enormous. The guy's wide for that weight class. He's good. I thought Ricky Simón was going to win. The Kelvin Gastelum fight. Come on, bro. Kelvin Gastelum, we're talking about a guy that put fucking Stylebender to the fucking test. Like, you bet against him, right?
Who?
Kelvin Gastelum?
Yeah, I thought
no way
he was gonna win, man.
No way.
I thought Ian Heinrich was gonna win, man.
No.
Heinrich, like, he's just a big dude, but he had no gas tank, bro.
None.
He got outworked. Kelvin whooped his ass.
Kelvin comes in a little pudgy. He looked a little good this time, but he usually comes in a little fucking. He's got those weird Daniel Cormier bodies.
Yeah,
I know that you don't like. I know that you don't think it's a big deal, but I think it's a big deal.
What?
The fact that
he's a little soft.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that every fighter needs to be shredded. That's not the case. But if you're carrying around a little extra fat, I feel like you're not. You almost might be doing yourself a disservice. Like some people, not everybody, because you could go down and maybe dominate even harder. You know, if you're dominating in this weight class and you're carrying around a little extra fat, yeah, maybe you could go down and fucking dominate. And I know I made that point with Daniel Cormier, but it's disrespectful to even make that comment with him because he's a two-time, he's the champ, one of the greatest of all time. So I won't make that that analogy with him, but I could do it with Kelvin Gastelum. A guy carrying, and he fights good at that weight class. He's not going to go up and beat Izzy, but.
He gave Izzy's hardest fight he ever had.
100%. And that's why I betted with him this time. I said, this guy's not going to beat him.
He head kicked Izzy.
Yeah, bro.
He kicked Izzy in the fucking head and made him do a chicken dance.
Yeah, he put up his hardest fucking fight. But that being said, when guys carry around a little extra fat, I always feel like, man, damn, maybe you could lose 10 and go down more. I don't think, he doesn't look like the guy's fucking cutting.
Nah.
But
he likes a little fucking chorizo, a little extra fucking.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're doing well in your weight class, it's fine. But when the guy holding the hammer at the top is fucking Israel Adesanya, and now he just went to another fucking weight class, and who knows if he comes back? Who knows what fucking belt he defends when he goes over there?
I'm off for that fight. The last weekend I work is the 27th.
Oh, that's sick. Is that the weekend of the fight?
No,
it's the week after that.
That fight?
It's March. It's in March.
Yeah, it's March, but I don't know when.
And we're talking about the Stylebender and what's the man's last name?
Jan Blachowicz.
Blachowicz. I'm terrible with those Eastern European names. We're talking about that fight. Stylebender went up and he's challenging him for the what's that, middleweight?
It's UFC 259 on March 6th. That's my first weekend off.
What weight class is that?
They're fighting light heavy.
Light heavyweight.
205.
Fuck.
That's heavy. But I like what Israel Adesanya said. He said, I'm not training for a weight class. I'm training for an opponent.
Yeah, that's smart. I can see that. I think that everybody does that though. Because listen, if they switch a fucking fighter and you were training to fight a fucking wrestler and then they put a striker in there, everybody's bitching. Immediately they're like, well, I wasn't fucking, we were training for a striker. And,
no, that's true though.
Pendejo didn't make weight, so we're gonna fight a wrestler, but we're gonna do what we gotta do.
Aljamain Sterling is fighting Jan.
Yeah, Peter Yang. Right?
Peter Yan on that same.
I can't call him Peter Yang.
You could call him Peter.
I know it's not Peter though, right?
I think it's Peter.
Peter Yan. Before we get to that card, Macy Barber, Alexa Grasso. Holy fuck!
Can we talk about Alexa Grasso for a second?
Yeah, 100%.
Can we talk about Alexa Grasso?
Yeah, we get. You know what? Let's bring the whole fucking. Let's bring
the tone down.
Bring the tone down. God.
Alexa Grasso can scrap.
Yeah,
and that's a wonderful young lady.
She made Macy Barber look like she wasn't Macy Barber.
Macy Barber looked like Elias Theodoro.
She looked like
out there throwing shit at the air. Dude, I got mad hate on Twitter for saying that shit.
She looks like they threw me in there to fight this bitch.
People got mad that I said that shit.
She got beat up.
They were posting her like punching the air and kicking the air. That stupid shit. She was like,
she got punching the air. Beat the fuck up. She did. She got main event. Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns. Let's just give it a few minutes. What do you think? I know we all know what happened, but
I thought Gilbert Burns was going to take that fight, especially in the first round.
You said Gilbert Burns was going to come in and win. I knew
Kamaru's a motherfucker.
Kamaru's He's too good, man, and people don't give him the respect he deserves.
So good.
He's so good, and he's not. He's so good and so weird that people keep just thinking he's gonna. Every time he fights, everybody's like, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. He's gonna. And guess what? He doesn't, bro. He just goes in here and fucks people up. He took 2 overhand rights in the first round that would have knocked out anybody.
He did eat shit for a second.
Yo, 100%. He didn't know where the fuck he was at.
Gilbert Burns' dick got hard though, and then he ran after him and shit. He ran after him, but he got
bro.
Oh man, he couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's interesting. If for those of you guys who don't know, Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman used to be training partners. You know, they're friends. So these guys know each other. They know what each other are capable of. Kamaru Usman just came in, put on a phenomenal performance. TKO in the 3rd round. Was it the 2nd round? It was the 3rd round. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
It was the 2nd or 3rd round TKO stoppage, punches. He just, dude, that fucking left jab is a fucking piston. It was nice to hear Joe Rogan's voice for a change too.
Yo, that's my favorite commentating team. John Anik, DC, and Joe Rogan. Did you hear DC talking about Joe Rogan's house?
Yeah, about how big it was. He said your wife, when your wife calls you, she said probably when she's on her section of the house.
Yeah. What happened was Joe Rogan was talking about the fight the week before when Corey Sandhagen knocked out Frankie Edgar with that flying knee. And then he said, I screamed so loud, my wife thought something happened to me.
Yeah.
So she came running down. DC was like, what you mean she came running down? You mean she ran like a mile in your big ass house?
Joe Rogan didn't even want to talk about his big ass house. Yeah, he dropped that shit quick.
Yeah, he did.
But Joe Rogan, it's nice to hear his voice. He hasn't been on in a while. If you don't know, Joe doesn't fly to fights anyways, unless it's like a fight in New York. But for the most part, like he's not flying around the country to UFC fights, so he doesn't commentate.
He does domestic.
Yeah, he does, but he doesn't fly around the United States. Justin's tired.
No, I'm hungry. That's
me too. Well, I haven't ate today, so I'm starving. So he doesn't go to. I guess he hasn't been to Abu Dhabi.
No, he doesn't do international fights.
Yeah, so
and he does very few based on his like touring schedule.
Because there's been so many fights that been in the Apex Arena and in he hasn't even been in the Apex Arena and been in Abu Dhabi. We haven't heard him commentating in a while. I would love to know what the facts are and when last time he commentated, but it's been a while because when he got on and I heard his voice, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But you know what? I felt weird. I felt like I missed him, but not a whole lot. It was almost like dangerous. It was like, oh, motherfucker, don't leave again.
Yeah.
Don't go for too long.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to start fucking, Paul Felder is fucking really warming up to me.
DC is my favorite.
DC's 100% my favorite.
I love DC. He's my favorite. Did you ever see that back and forth when Rogan was talking about eye pokes?
No. Oh my God. Well, DC's got a soft spot for eye pokes because DC's been poked in the eye a lot.
He has poked people.
And he's poked people too.
So when he was like, he's like, Rogan was like, a groin strike people can recover from. An eye poke, he said, I think that's like the worst. And I poked this and that.
He poked Stipe twice in both fights, right?
He poked, yeah.
DC poked Stipe twice.
Multiple times in both fights.
So now Joe Rogan's announcing to him. He's telling him.
He's just like, and Rogan's like, well, what do you think, DC? And he's like, I'm going to stay out of this one, Joe. He's like, I poked a lot of people. He's like, I'm just trying to stay out of this one. He's like, don't call me into this shit.
That's so fucking funny. But yeah, listen, he poked him fucking twice in both those fucking fights against Stipe. Which
mind you, title fights.
Title fights, yeah. Big time title fights. Fights that people waited a year and a half to see.
Yeah.
It fucking ruined it. Francis Ngannou. I hope Francis Ngannou wins this fucking fight. Because you know what? Francis Ngannou is going to turn around and he's going to fucking defend that belt in 6 months. He's not going to hold up the division like the way Stipe does. And listen, is Stipe even going to fight? Wait, what's he going to do? Is he going to keep fighting? I know he's at the fight against Francis, but what's he going to do after that? What's he going to fight in another year after that? What's this guy got left in his contract? And wait, and at the same time,
he'll fight John Jones and that's it. And then I think he'll like pack it in.
Oh, he wins that and then fights John Jones after that? I think that John Jones. I want to say I think John Jones beats him. But I don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying?
John Jones definitely has a better chance against Stipe than he does against Francis. Did you see Francis on Rogan?
No. I've watched like clips of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Somebody said his most hilarious shit on Twitter. Francis telling his story, how he's coming up and he was 10 years old and like put in a sand mine to like work and shit because they didn't have any money and blah, blah, blah. And the whole time Rogan's just talking about how strong that made him. how like, there's a positive to this. You came out so strong. And like on Twitter, they're like, Francis is sitting there opening up about how he was put into child labor. And Rogan's like, that was a great workout though, right? She got nice and strong, right?
Do you think that that's true? That
What?
he's big and strong because he worked because he worked out when he was a kid?
I mean,
Genetically, he probably would have been that big.
Yeah, genetics, yeah.
Regardless.
But I do think that manual labor he did it from the age of 10 to 17.
He's probably stronger.
7 years.
He would have got to that height regardless. As a matter of
The
fact,
height has nothing to do with it. I mean, his strength.
but he would. Okay, I'll give you the strength, but his anatomy, is that the right word? His build, he would have gotten to a similar stature. Possibly, some people would argue that he would have been even bigger because they say when you work out when you're young, stunts your growth. That might have been disproved.
I don't know if that's even true.
They say it though.
Yeah, I know they used to say that. Yeah, I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
I'm not a fucking rocket scientist, but
well, it's a good thing I am.
Compressing your bones.
It's a good thing I am.
It's like it's like making a veal. I mean, is that what that is? Yeah, veal, right?
No, veal. They put you in a box. Don't let you move.
Yeah, compressing.
It's a bonsai lamb.
That's mad fucking funny.
All right.
What else you got, man? I know. Well, you haven't gave me any of your shit.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta.
What do you watch? We want to talk about what you're watching. You told me about a really good show that you're watching on Netflix, right?
Well, it's The Sinner. It's produced by Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel?
Yeah.
The bad one?
The first season, she was the star of it. It's a USA show, but it's goddamn good. Don't sleep on it. It's not a regular TV bullshit show.
Yo, you knew immediately when you told me it was a USA show. I was right out the fucking window. Yep. Not into it. Bye. Not watching no fucking FX special or nothing like that.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you right now.
I'd rather watch Vampires of the Diary or Diaries of a Vampire, whatever the fucking show is, than fucking watch some like USA flick. Yeah, I'm lying. I'm sure there's good shit on there.
Yo, I'm telling you right now.
You're telling me that I'm sure it's a fucking good show. I'm sure it's a really good show, and I'm sure the internet loves it. Is it on Netflix like top 10 thing?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe
hell yeah.
So
the seasons are unrelated, so you don't have to watch the first one.
Oh, so it's like
watch the second one.
I'm sorry if I'm stretching out of frame
because the season right now is fire.
So you're talking. It's like, oh my god, my fucking back just felt fucking funny. Yeah, it's weird, but it's probably because I'm sitting all day. Is it like it's like that show, like the horror show with the fucking every season is a new fucking thing, but it's like different actors, but every season is a new one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
What? American Horror Story, you said?
Yes.
Yes, it's a similar thing. The seasons are unrelated, and this one doesn't have the same actors though. It's just different people, different story. It's just called The Sinner because it has to do with. Oh my God, I just connected these dots. Each season has to do with a murder. So I guess that's the sin. Somebody murders, and then it's just...
He's the sinner.
And then it's just the investigation around that.
Jessica Biel was in the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one has nothing to do with the first one.
Nope.
Okay.
Or the third one. Either this.
How is it shot? Like a documentary style? Or is it
no,
like
it's like a drama series. It's very good.
You watch Hannibal?
No. Should I?
My girl loves it.
Yeah,
if you're into like it's a little much for me. But if you're into like that murder mystery shit,
I am into that shit, and that's why I love The Sinner, motherfucker.
So then you'll like. It sounds like you're like Hannibal. You know what I'm saying? It's about that shit. You're touching your fucking mic. You got me fucking touching mine. It's like when you twist it.
It's probably making a whole bunch of sound.
That's why I hate when people bang on a table.
You do that shit.
I don't like it when people do it though. I do. You know why I do it though? Is because I get so excited.
All right, let's see. I want to see something.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, bro. Did you see Tory Lanez's hair? That shit that's like viral on Twitter right now.
Nah, what he got his hair back. He lose it again? He was plugging up his doctor when he got his hair back, bro. He's lucky he got it back then. If he loses it now, he's lucky he had it for so long. Someone needs to control that little motherfucker. He's on the fucking, that motherfucker's on rampage right now, bro. Someone's got to put his ass on a leash, bro.
Let me see if he's still on here trending, yo. He was trending for a minute. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna die when you see this shit, yo.
Bro.
He's playing basketball. Hold up.
His hairline look crazy. You know whose hairline look crazy? Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne. I was wondering why I seen. Oh, hold on. Let me see that. Why does he let that happen to his hair? Yeah, you guys got to go check this out. Can I bring this? Can you tell me?
Keep going. You got to go closer so it focuses. Oh, there you go. Closer. Oh my God, yo, they talking online, and he look like one of the wet bandits when they try to break into Kevin's house. Yo, the internet is smoking him,
bro. Like one of the wet bandits from Home Alone.
Yo, the internet is smoking him, bro.
Damn, bro, he looked fucked up in the game. Yo, when you got hair like that, bro, and you making all that money, when you got hair like that and you making all that money, you can't afford to be slipping, bro.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
Maybe his barber's like my barber. He's sick.
I'll tell you what. I wish his barber was sick because it looks like his barber fell asleep halfway through the cut.
Damn, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Bro.
And why is it like that? And you see when you look at it from like this angle,
it looks all right. And then you look at it from the top.
Yeah. Yo, when you look at it from this angle, it looks like he's just in between braid sessions.
See, bro. See, bro. This is why I had to cut my shit before it happened.
Damn, bro. He looks wild.
I ain't gonna be doing that shit, bro. I ain't gonna be doing that shit.
Actually, Twist say he posted a video with his barber earlier with his barber.
What? With his barber chained up downstairs? He should have kidnapped his ass.
Yo, you need to smack his barber for letting him leave like that or letting him out in the streets like that. You should have hit him up like, yo, my man, you haven't got a haircut in a while. Your shit's probably crazy right now. What's up?
Wow, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? That's fucking funny. But he still got money.
Shit looking wow.
Damn.
Hilarious, yo.
Yeah. What do you want to do, man? You got anything else you want to talk about, or you want to wrap it up? We're very close to the 2-hour mark.
What else we got?
I think I've talked about everything that I want to talk about.
Did you see Logan Paul's moving to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I seen that. I'm not even fucking. It's you know why, right?
Why?
It's a fucking tax incentive, bro. He's gonna go over there. He's making all this money on this upcoming fight, and he's gonna be living out there. That's a guess. That's a guess. I don't know if that's true.
Is that why you think?
Because why not move to Vegas if he's fighting over there? I don't know. I don't know why he's moving to Puerto Rico. I didn't watch the podcast. I don't know why. I was kind of like,
I wonder if he's looking to switch to jiu-jitsu.
I was kind of mad that he was.
You seen Gordon Ryan move there?
That's not.
And
why
John Danaher moved there. And Craig Jones moved there. And Nicky Ryan moved there.
He lives in California, bro. You know how many fucking savages there are over there?
Oh, you're right.
No.
Yeah, that's like the jiu-jitsu mecca.
Yeah, I don't know why he moved to Puerto Rico, but I don't know why I didn't receive the information well. I was kind of like, I'm kind of mad about it. It's like, get away from Puerto Rico. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, what you think he's ruining our fucking homeland? Or
no, I don't think he's going to ruin it. I just think maybe he will kind of bring some people over there that we don't want, but it's not even about that. I just like, why? It's like, I don't care. Just like, I don't care that everybody's moving to Texas now. Dude, everybody's moving to Texas.
Yeah, bro, me and my girl looking at Nashville. Possibly. We're going to take a couple travel contracts probably. See what's up. We're looking at Nashville. We're looking at Texas. We're looking at Florida.
I could live in Texas. But
I can't. My girl don't want Texas because there's no beaches. You know, my girl's a beach bum. She loves the beach, yo. My girl lives.
You don't got no man-made beaches out there?
Just like fake water with waves.
Nah, like sand, like a lake that they threw some sand on.
Oh, I mean, she don't want a lake. She specifically said, "I don't want a lake."
Listen, I
feel her on that.
No. I want to go back to my fake beach thing because I've been in the fucking wave machine. If they could do that, they could build a fake beach, bro.
It's not the same, bro.
I wonder if they do have those over there.
It's not the same, Papo.
Yeah.
She's a big beach, like beach babe.
Dude, I fucking hate the beach.
My girl loves the beach. Bro, she won't let me get rid of the Jeep. I'm like, yo, I want to get rid of this. You know how much this would decrease our fucking monthly.
Maybe it's like a tool though.
Expenses.
You guys use it. My reason why
she's like, you're not getting rid of the Jeep.
What does she do about the hot sand? How does she?
Bro, she just fucking.
Just walks on it.
She's white, bro. She can just handle that shit.
Bro, that sand be hot.
She could just fucking like put her brain somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? She could just fucking go in there. Like she could just lay in the hot sand. Me, I'm fucking Puerto Rican and I'm like,
Yeah, the whole way there,
you know
bro.
The whole fucking way. I'm like, I'm digging my feet. I'm kicking into the sand. Stop fucking with your mic, bro. What are you doing?
I'm doing what you were doing.
Yeah,
That's it. It's finally perfect. I perfected it. What? So you didn't talk about? You usually talk about the beer you're bringing in. Today, Justin's brought in
local beer brewed around the corner from where I stay.
Blue Point Brewing Company, Sure Thing, and it's spelled Sure Thing. Anytime, anywhere. It's a lager.
That's right.
4.5% alcohol,
That's
12 fluid ounces, which I think most cans are. And there's no more fun facts about this beer. What is it? Can you tell us something about it? Is this like a blueberry or some shit like that? What's up with that?
It's a lager, which, you know, to most people that are unfamiliar with beers, a lager that's very popular is Heineken. That's a lager.
Oh, Heineken's a lager?
Yeah. So, but this is way better than Heineken. It's delicious. It's smoother.
Why isn't it in a green bottle?
Because it's not Heineken, Poppy.
No, I thought the green bottle was more like a scientific thing for beer. Because Heineken's definitely not the only beer in a green bottle. I think it's intentionally placed in a green bottle.
Dark bottles prevent the beer from spoiling sooner from sun, from light passing through it.
Yeah.
So you have also dark brown bottles. You know, you have like Pacifico, you have Budweiser, you have Bud Light, you have Coors. They come in all brown bottles. Then you have green bottles like, you know, Stella,
Presidente.
Presidente. You have, you know, Heineken.
I thought that the beer you brought in last week was pretty cool with like the nitro, the nitro bubble or whatever, the Guinness.
Oh, the Guinness. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What is it that's in there?
It's got like this little ball inside that's activated when you open it, and then because when you get Guinness from the draft, like from the tap, it's very different. It's got you know, the way it settles. When you drink Guinness, when you pour it, there's certain when you go to a certain place, you want to go to like a pub type of environment if you're gonna get it from the tap, because they know how to serve it. So
can you taste the difference? Can you do the fucking Pepsi challenge?
Oh, absolutely, I could taste the difference.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. So you pour it about halfway, let it settle a little bit, then you top it off and you let it sit.
Yeah,
you know, and you can literally see it settling.
Yeah,
like you can see it as like waves going down, like you can see it falling. It looks like sand almost in an hourglass type of thing. And then you end up with a good head on the top. It's like a nice creamy foam on top, and it's a really good stout. That's a stout beer. So when you have the can, they simulate that effect by having there's like a little ball inside that's activated when you open it, and it causes it to kind of.
Does this beer not need that? Could this beer not benefit from that as well?
No, that's a certain type. Guinness is the only beer that I know that has that. You know, this is just a lager, plain lager. So, but it's really good. The flavor profile is good. It's really, really good. Sure Thing is one of my favorite lagers. And I mean, I'm a little biased because it's a local Long Island beer, but Blue Point is an amazing brewery. It was actually acquired by Anheuser-Busch a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Anheuser-Busch is Budweiser. I
didn't know that. Yeah.
This brewery. Yeah. This brewery had 25 employees when they bought it. I mean, this beer is that good. Like the beers that they make there. They make a really good beer called the Cold Snap. It's fucking delicious. I have it at the house. No, Cold Snap, I'm lying. Cold Snap is Sam Adams.
So you can see the Cold Snatch.
Cold Day IPA. Cold Day IPA is a Blue Point beer. Blue Point makes a good blueberry beer.
IPAs are fucking disgusting.
Blue Point toasted lager. Delicious. They really have a really good spread of beers. I really like it, man. And their brewery's legit. First of all, their brewery is in a university. They acquired an old university that went out of business.
Really?
So they bought a fucking college and turned it into a brewery. It's fucking amazing. That's like the clock tower that used to, I mean, I know people that went to this school. This school was
it NYIT?
No, it was Briarcliff. They literally bought Briarcliff College and fucking turned it into a brewery.
Was that when it was acquired by Anheuser-Busch, or was that before?
I think it was like around the same time. So I wouldn't doubt if they helped with that purchase. But like the tower that had the college clock with like, you know, it now says Blue Point Brewery. It's fucking legit. It's like 2 levels. Like what used to be like the gymnasium is like the brew floor. Now, like the brewing floor, you can see it through like the glass when you're up at the bar. Like you can see all the.
That's a pretty cool like building to like own, to do something like that.
It's the most incredible switch ever, from like a con artist school, private school that stole everybody's money to now like frat party place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, the only thing better I could think of is a prison turning into a brew,
turning into like a I don't know, a fucking recording studio.
No, I was thinking. No, they most of them are recording studios.
Turning into a grow house.
Yeah, I want to say something about, we're talking about prisons. I know I just mentioned it, but I'm gonna be quick. But the president, or the former president, pardoned Kodak, and he pardoned Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
How come Max B didn't get a pardon?
Yeah, that would have been wavy.
Yo, if Max B, you see, that's where he dropped the ball.
He should have given Eric Snowden a pardon.
Eric Snowden?
Yeah. He should have pardoned Snowden. That's his name, right? Eric? Snowden. That's
yeah. Yeah, no, that definitely would never happen. But I definitely, he should have gave Max Bigavell the pardon, let him come home. That would have been that would have been. Then he would definitely, maybe he would have got 2024. Never know. If there's
Twiz agrees, he thinks it's Eric. Yeah,
I didn't think it is Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Came a couple minutes ago.
No, he just said I believe it's Eric.
Yeah, Eric Snowden.
I think it is Eric. But what else you got? You wanna give some predictions
man.
on a fight this weekend?
Oh
bro?
yes, okay, yeah. I want to wrap it up.
Curtis Blades.
I'm kind of exhausted.
Yeah, I'm fucking shot.
I want to wrap it up, and we can still chill, but I want to wrap this up. And I've realized I've been sitting in a fucking chair since 8:30. I want to talk about.
You wanna have another push-up contest?
Me and Justin. All right, I'm gonna give some context. So Justin came in and he wanted to do a couple push-ups before we started up, get a quick pump, right? So I said before he started, I was like, "Yo, you want to have a push-up competition? See how many you could do and shit." And he was like, "Come on, bro, push-ups." And he said, he was like, first of all, I think it's disrespectful that he even thought for a second like I wasn't ready to do some push-ups or that I have an inability to do push-ups, because
that inability, you just can't. You're not gonna.
He
do
thought
as many
I couldn't
as me
see
right
him,
now.
right? I came up there. He didn't. He just did a quick 20 set, and he was like, "No, go ahead. You go do some push-ups. See how many you could do." I haven't done.
I
push-ups.
did not challenge. This was his idea.
Yeah, I haven't done push-ups since the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm lying, bro. I haven't done push-ups since Corona. Since Corona came, that's when the last time I did push-ups.
That's going on a year.
Yeah, that's the last time I did push-ups. I banged out a quick 30 piece.
I was impressed by that. I can't lie. Not many people could cold turkey do 30 push-ups.
And I'm telling
without
you,
doing any push-ups.
on everything. I haven't done push-ups. That's when the gym's closed. That's the last time I did a push-up. It was in the gym. I had a gym membership before Corona, and it was closed because of Corona. So
you could do push-ups for free, right?
No, I'm just telling you that's the last time I did a push-up. I'm gonna do some more. Maybe you never know. I'm telling you right now because Justin came up, he banged out a 50 piece. It was
after
nice.
I did the 20, I did a 50 clip.
Yeah, it was nice. I told him, I was like, I used to do 50 a clip. Not consecutively, but I could do a 50 piece. So he should prepare himself for next week. That's all I'm gonna say. Because next week you never know.
I'll be prepared.
I might just come out with a couple. All right, this weekend's fights.
I'll be prepared, bro. Don't you worry.
I'm not reading these fucking guys' names. Go ahead, Justin.
I don't give a fuck about any fights but the main event.
Go ahead. Look at the fucking names on there. When you guys, so it's a fight night, first of all. So we're not talking about a pay-per-view event.
Alexi Oleinik is fighting. I'm interested in that.
Oh yeah, I like him. The boa constrictor.
I'm interested in that. But that's the only fight I really give a fuck about until we get up to Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades.
All right, so we'll go. All right, so who is Alex? Let's see, who the fuck is he fighting? Alexi Oleinik is fighting Chris Daukaus. Let's also look at Alessi's record. The guy's 59-14. Did you see that?
Yo, he's a fucking animal.
Not in the UFC, but his MMA
but
career.
his professional MMA career.
Yeah. Dude, 59-14. Holy fuck.
That's like a kickboxing record. That's a Muay Thai record.
Dude, the guy's old. He still goes in and fucking chokes people to death.
I'm still impressed that he catches people in a fucking
Ezekiel choke, no gi.
when they're mounting him.
Yeah.
He lets them get
From the
into
bottom.
mount.
Ezekiel chokes him from the fucking bottom.
That's unbelievable. I want to zoom in on what his hand looks like in the throat because I want to know what it is.
He's got like a weird hook in his palm.
Because we're trained to do the Ezekiel with a fist. I want to know what else he's got going on in there. if he's like doing this, if he's doing, I want to know what he's doing in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. I'm curious. I'll do it to you after off camera. We'll figure it out.
That'd be great. Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades.
Who you got on that? Who do you want to win, and then who do you think is going to win?
I'd rather Derek Lewis win.
I want Derek Lewis to knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, I'd rather Derek Lewis win. I think that the battle of the big boys, Curtis Blades got. I think he's more likely to win, but I want Derek Lewis to win.
I want Derek Lewis to knock him out, but I know Curtis Blades is going to grab him and
he's going to wrestle
fuck him the whole
That's
fight.
exactly what's going to happen. But that's why I don't give a fuck about watching him fight.
I don't care to watch him fight either.
And if he never was on another main event after this, and that's why he's on the main event on a fight night.
If he never fought again, I wouldn't even notice.
He's just not.
That's so bad.
It's a terrible thing to say. If he heard you, that's such a hard. Yeah, it's a harsh thing to say. This guy worked all his life to get to where he's at, and he's disappointing us.
I don't give a fuck if he worked all his life to get here. I really don't care. He could work all his life. That's up to him. I mean, he can fight how he fights, but I still have my opinion to say that.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. I don't want to watch him fight either. So we both got Derek Lewis for the fight. We both hope Derek Lewis.
I want Derek Lewis to knock him the fuck out. Like, I want him to sleep him. I want him to throw one of them fucking Black Beast hooks.
Yeah.
Bong.
Curtis Blades has been getting better and better shape. He looks good, but so is Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis has been looking good too. And his last fight got canceled. So I think that he gave me more time to prepare. He might come into his fight looking really good. I'm really excited to see how he looks. The guy trimmed down a lot from his last fight. Put on more muscle.
I'm hoping so.
I'm really excited to see the way he looks. He's talking about making a more conscious effort to work on his health and body conditioning. So I'm really excited to see the way he looks. And I hope he wins. That's it.
Same here, man. I'm hoping. Right. We'll see. Only time will tell.
What episode is this? 16?
16.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's my lucky number.
Is it?
Masters of None, episode 16.
Bang.
That's it.
Episode 16. I appreciate. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Shout out. We got a couple new subscribers too.
Yeah.
So